Alright, yeah, how's it going, everybody? Welcome on into the stream. We are back again with some more Magic Arena. So, what are we doing today? Well, we got some kitty cats. So, I've been grinding with this cat deck for about a day or two now. It's got me a fair bit of rank, bit of gold, bit of wins, all that jazz. So, we're just going to go straight in, and then I'll show you the deck list, I think, after this game. I got quite lucky and managed to pick up a Regal Caracol, and then I crafted another, so there's about 3 in this deck, which pretty much just wins you the game if you get them all at least chained at some point. Oh, stop freaking out. Okay, this one, I think this is playable. It's not amazing, but it's playable. Usually I can win with a playable hand, so we'll see what happens today. Now that I've finally started streaming, let's watch all of that rank just plummet. Alright. What are our opponents playing? Let's go with the unclaimed territory. Go cat and pass the turn. Jig is up, opponent. He knows what we're on. But we're on the play, so it shouldn't really matter too much. Another unclaimed territory. Well, I'm just going to go with the plains. We're going to play down the Feral Prowler. The Anointed Priests are kind of irrelevant at this moment in time since we have no tokens, but we'll get there. Until then, I want him to use some removal on things that give me cards when he kills them. And the decent blockers as well if he's aggro. Looks like he's probably Dinosaurs though. Harsh Mentor. Alright, well that's a roadblock. Pretty reasonable one at that, I suppose. Let's get some more cat stuff down. Play a Prowler, pass the turn. No attacks, no reason to. Harsh Mentor. This does actually have an activation as far as my deck's concerned, because I do have Pride Sovereign which would activate it, but I think that's about it, and I gain so much life that it would be probably worth it for me to play it anyway, so who knows. Okay, so now we can go to combat, and we'll get in with our Feral Prowlers for 1. Because we can. So let's see if he blocks and Magma Sprays maybe. I'm fine with that. It's not the best thing in the world, but you know. Got 2. Is it Lightning Strike? Oh, please be a Lightning Strike. Oh, thank you. Alright, so we draw a card. It's pretty much what these Prowlers are there for. Okay. And then we'll just slam a Sacred Cat and a Pride Sovereign then. That's a 4-4. Now we're swinging through, and he can't do any of that shenanigans to us again. So yeah, as I mentioned, this does deal 2 damage to us, but with Anointed Procession and Anointed Priests, and yeah, the fact that we're gaining lifelink cats, this should be completely useless against us. Don't really like Harsh Mentor in this format at the moment. It's not really that good. I ain't blocking. You can't convince me to put my Pride Sovereign in risk. Could maybe go with the Sacred Cat, but meh. Alright, so now he's forced to use double removal by the looks of things. Is that 3 of his 4 lightning strikes? Wow. Okay, that works for me. Right, so we're going to go Shepherd Dunes, and I think we'll slam Anointed Procession here. Just in case we get some token stuff next time, and a Regal Caracol will be nice. Other than that, we'll just play Anointed Priests, so we can double down on all of that token goodness. I only have the 1 Procession, but I seem to find it every single game without fail. It's pretty funny. I need more of those. Oh, a Samet. Samet's real bad. Yeah. But a Crested Sunmare is real good. If we can get it to stick anyway. The problem is that Samet's got double strike, which means I can't gain life on the attack. So I'd need to gain some tokens somehow and gain life off of them. But until then, I guess he could just chomp a Samet. It's not the worst thing. I suppose. Also tempted to just go with Anointed Priest. If he kills them, then I get double Anointed Priests. Yeah, we could do that. And I think we can go to 10 here. I don't think there's too much risk of that. We've got plenty of blockers. Okay, pass the turn. Yeah, he's going to need some enchantment removal, otherwise I think this is going to get out of hand for him. Ranging Raptors. With haste. Sure. And a Death Spear. So this is Dinos. It's just a very weird Dinos. Okay. What I want to do here, then, is I want to take out... I'll take out the Death Spitter, I suppose. And then we could double block the Harsh Mentor. Take 8. That seems real bad. He's used all of his lightning strikes, so targeted attacks like that don't seem too relevant. I guess we could just block like this and just take 2. Anointed Priest goes in the bin, but we got the Anointed Procession to double it down. If we draw a land, we can Sunmare Sacred Cat, gain life off the priest, and then start getting 5/5 indestructible horses. Should be nice. Well, there's the land. That's not actually how it works. What's these odds of killing us? They seem quite low. I might just double Anoint a Priest. Gain loads of life. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we get 2 of those. We get plenty of life back. I want to kill the Sacred Cat, essentially, so that we can Sunmare. Next turn. Okay, so he's offering up the Sacred Cat Death here. Block there, block there. Six, 7, 8. Deal 5 damage in a single card. I don't think he can. Yeah, let's just do this. Maybe a pump spell on Samet, but that's about it, really, I think as far as killing us is concerned. And then we just start generating 2 5/5 indestructibles every turn, plus the double Sacred Cat here. I think this game's over. So let's gain some life. 6 life up to 12. Crested Sunmare. If you can't kill that, then we get 2 horses, which gets us 6 life again. The deck's doing exactly what it always does. Okay, we're matching his life total now. And now we can swing in with horses through his Samet. We've got them back to block. GG. God, I love this deck. So good. Okay. First win of the day, we get 200 gold and Blinding Fog. Ooh, another fog. I didn't even realise this one was in standard. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to creatures this turn. Oh, it's just the creatures. Creatures you control gain hexproof. It's not a proper fog, it's a fake fog. Yeah, if you guys are interested in looking at the deck, it is over here. I'll show it off a little bit. So I've got 3 Regal Caracols. Crested Sunmare, I would like a second one of these probably. Angel of Sanctions with the Anointed Procession as well on the Embalm. That's 2 Banishing Lights and 3 Forebodies on the same turn. Angrath Champion is just kind of filler at this point. Probably something better right now. Probably I could change it for, but it can give my creatures vigilance at times when it's kind of relevant. Settle the Wreckage because, yeah. Ixalan's Binding takes care of Scarab Gods, any counter Ixalan's Bindings, and maybe Anointed Processions. It's pretty much a catch-all, same as Cast Out there, but I would probably have an Ixalan's Binding instead of a Cast Out in this situation as well. I think this one's just a little bit better. Anointed Procession, goes without saying. We've got an Aketra's Monument as well, so we can double up on 1/1 warriors, which is pretty sweet. Makes everything cheaper as well. The majority of our deck, as far as creatures are concerned, is white, especially our expensive stuff, so we can get the Caracal down on 4 after the Aketra's Monument, so that's pretty cool. Pride Sovereign makes us 2 creatures, 2 cats, maybe 4 with the Procession. Pouncing Cheetah actually has been kind of relevant in a lot of situations, so very happy to see that. We've got 2 copies of Radiant Destiny as well, another Cat Lord essentially. Initiate's Companion, kind of a stall out the game until we can get to our 5 drops kind of situation. Has found a few occasions where the untap of a land could actually allow me to slam a Radiant Destiny straight afterwards. Feral Prowler, chump blockers through and through. You can get these kind of really huge with better Radiant Destinies and things like that. Pride of Conquerors has saved my ass more than I can count on 2 hands, really. The lifelink on your creatures with the +2/+3 on Ascend. Ascend's really easy to achieve in this deck because it is kind of a token strategy that doubles up. So a lot of our cards are like 3 for 5 mana, that kind of thing, maybe even more than that. So Ascend's not too difficult to get, and then the lifelink goes in. 1 Compulsory Rest. I'm not sure if I want this or the Desert one. There's a 3 mana one somewhere. But this one has been doing me just fine. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Desert's Hold, that's the one. This one gave me 3 life. Don't know if the 3 life is always relevant, and certainly our opponent gaining 2 life never seems to be relevant. Baffling End, deal with early game creatures and threats. Anointed Priest, of course, to gain super amount of life. Adorn Pouncer, because absolutely eternalize 2 4/4s with an Anointed Procession. And then Sacred Cat as well, because it just combos so nicely with Crested Sun there. And of course, extra 1/1s, always pretty sweet. So let's get back into the game anyway. Let's continue winning, shall we? If we win 1 more, we get another pack. Eventually we'll go on to a red-black deck as well, and that 300 gold, and we'll be laughing. Mooncake, bring it. Not really had too much opportunity to play Arena recently, to be honest, so it's the reason why my rank's not as high as it really should be. Why, thank you. There's a 3 mana artifact that can copy any creature, land, or enchantment. 3 mana artifact. I'm trying to think what that might be. Feel like Radiant Destiny is a nice wildcard spend. Multiple deck uses. Yeah, definitely good in Vampires. I see that a lot. Cat's certainly doing its thing. Yeah, pretty much any tribal deck probably wants Radiant Destiny if it's in white. I think most of them are. I think Pirates is about the only one that you want to play, but... Oh, is it the mirror something, Kiwi? I think I know which one you mean. Okay. Let's just go with our Initiate's Companion. If he wants to get it for 1, we'll get him for 3. I think that only does it until the end of the turn, though. I'm not sure if that's the one. Temporarily copy your Anointed Procession. See, that does seem like super value. I do like that idea. Okay, so we're trading whether or not we play Radiant Destiny here. So I think we still want to play it. Yeah, if we play it and he lets us get in for an attack, we actually get to untap our planes and play a Sacred Cat, so that works for me. He won't be trading off a Mistbinder, so this works out. So get him for 4. Untap our planes, and then, oop, end of combat. Play a Sacred Cat. 2/2 lifelinker, not too bad. Should be able to keep on top of all of his unblocked stuff. I've had pretty reasonable win rates against Merfolk, actually. If they can get off to like a big unblockable start, it's usually pretty bad. Ooh, Kumena. Alright. I'm kind of hoping that he taps out of his 3 there. Okay. And then we draw a land for the cast out. Thank you. You know, when you just have it all. Just really works. Alright, let's get rid of Kumena. This guy is broken as all hell in Merfolk. In the right build. I used to run him pre-NDA lift, in an unblockable deck, and I just found that I was attacking far too much to get decent value out of him. But that's just me being greedy. So attack for 6. Sacred Cat, lifelink, undoes the Herald's damage, and I guess we just do we do the Sacred Cat? I suppose if he plays another Mistbinder, then it's a 3-3. Oh, no, never mind, we win. There you go. I'll do it. Yeah, if he had another Merfolk Lord there, we probably wanted our 4-2 on open. Ooh, Vizier of Remedies. Nice. Alright, we'll get a pack. Let's open it up. Hopefully we get a rare card. I'm looking for some uncommons. Uncommon wild cards would be nice. We didn't get any, unfortunately. Oh! Oh, he's done it! He has got the Phoenix. I have been waiting for a mythic wild card for that for so long. Oh. Oh, let's just go over to Angrath control right now and slam that bad boy in there. Where are you? I'm over here. Get that in there. This deck severely lacks, like, really hard to deal with creatures. I'm also considering the Scarab God for that reason as well. Got this guy the other day, he's been a lot of fun. I also got my second Angrath, so this deck's coming along. It's not quite finished, but we're getting there. So, I want more Chupacabras essentially as... I want to essentially put bodies on the board and remove creatures so that I can keep pressuring our opponent and then essentially just empty their hand with Angrath and win that way. I've got Tetsamok as a board wipe for that kind of situation as well, as a big Chupacabra. But Rekindling Phoenix is just like, this has to be a play set in this deck. It's just so hard to deal with, and it can be essentially the alternative win condition, where Angrath would usually be that dude. This is just a little bit more effective though, and a lot of fun. I don't know what I'm going to cut for it though. How many creatures have I even got in this deck? 3. Yeah, I keep cutting them for different things, but I do really want a Chupacabra win condition here. Let's get rid of... cut a Golden Demise. It's not that great. We've got Star of Extinction and Hour of Devastation. That's the one. We got there in the end. Let's actually switch to that deck. Let's see if we can get a lovely little win from it. Hey, Vagabond! How's it going, lad? Nice to see you. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of that mirror. I think it's called Mirror Entity. I can't remember the name of it though. I know the one you mean. This hand's reasonable, I suppose. We're on the draw though, which is not ideal. With Trespasser's Curse, it means our opponent's going to be able to get some creatures down before I can start taxing them. Hey, Hour of Devastation. Not too bad. Alright, swamp and go. Okay. Resilient Kenra. Ends about feeling may have target creature get +X/+X, where X is irrelevant. Okay. Let's get our Trespasser's Curse down. So every time our opponent plays a creature, we gain 1 life and they lose 1 life. Eventually, what you'll notice is that our life total stays roughly where it is, and our opponent's just goes down. It's usually the idea. Rampaging Ferostodon. Alright, well, we don't gain life anymore, which is less than ideal, but, I mean, still draining him. So he's got the perfect counter there, unfortunately. Of course he had the Ferostodon. Why wouldn't he? But yeah, the plan is just Moment of Craving's Kenra. We'll give him an opportunity to maybe pump it if he feels like it. Fancy it? Nope. Okay. Let's kill it. No life gain, unfortunately, but we reduce that 2 damage anyway, so... I just need to hit land drop, land drop. Otherwise this game might just be over. Oh my god. Oh dear. Not had the chance to copy someone's Scarab God yet and use the ability against them. That sounds like a pretty sweet little combo though. I think this one's over. I think that Ferostodon's just destroying us. We'd be on 12 right now. And then we just order our lands. Okay, I'm just going to skip this one up. This one's going nowhere. Give me that star circle gold thing. His ranks are really weird. I don't get them half of the time. Alpha 3. So what's everyone playing at the moment then? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's removal and then a Phoenix eventually, hopefully. Bit of hand disruption on 3 if we need it. Is Merfolk, most likely, or approach. Pass the turn. If you see planes, it's approach, which is it's kind of bad for us. I have 2 Scarab Gods and 2 Ascanthus, so my destiny was chosen for me. Yeah, that sounds about right. You can't really deny the Scarab God value. Still haven't got any, to be honest. I've had wild cards and I've just been like, eh. Let's buy more Angraths. That's just the janky individual in me, though. It's just like, let's try the sneak off the board. Okay, so let's just doomfall our opponent, see what he's working with. Maybe get Deep Root Waters. That's the hardest to deal with thing, because we don't really have enchantment removal. The rest of it, the hexproof stuff, we've got Star of Extinction eventually for. Yeah, just get rid of Deep Root Waters. It's funny though, because Deep Root Waters with Trespasser's Curse, eventually our opponent wants to stop playing Merfolk, because every single time they play one, they actually drain for 2. And the 1/1 tends not to matter too much if I can find my board wipes, which often I don't do too badly at doing. Okay. Let's go Deadlands. What does this guy do again? Puts counters on things. Okay. So we'll see where he places those counters. Probably still want to get the River Sneak out though, because we can block with the Phoenix if we get ourselves another... Right, well, you have to die now. If we get ourselves another red source. No deck command at the moment, unfortunately. We'll get there eventually, though. Yeah, this Angrath. This Angrath is, at the moment, it's just 5 life. That's what it is to me. We could Deadlands the Speaker, maybe. Wouldn't be against that. Then if we hit our red source, we still hit Phoenix. I don't know. I'm trying to think what we could hit that we'd want 6 mana for. I mean, we do really want to work our way towards the Star of Extinction, but we still need the red source anyway. The Rekindling Phoenix is probably going to slow them down, unless they get more unblockable stuff, which we've dealt with 2 River Sneaks. They've got probably a playset. There's also the Mistcloak Herald as well to worry about. You could always steal the Pioneer and hit him with it, and then it'll sacrifice it, but then the 1 comes into the Angrath. Not playing enough to get out of the scrub ranks, but running into a ton of blue-black control. Yeah, it seems like quite a lot of people have been doing that. Seems to be the go-to, because Scarab God's like, if you want a mythic to play anywhere, it's usually that one. I think we'll Deadlands. Take down the Speaker. Black. Black. Colourless. Colourless. Let's keep his board nice and small. Just wait for that red drop. Okay. 5 damage. And we miss our land drop. Regretting it now. Oh dear. Alright, we've lost. Looks like we were never going to win. Yeah, we can Doomfall, but it won't do us any good. He just drops the 1/3, flips this, And then is it? Yeah, it's 3 mana to go over with 8 damage, and that's game. Wow. That'll do it. That will do it. Kind of forced into red deck wins because of all the stuff I opened, but I don't mind because it's my favourite archetype. Gets bland eventually though. Yeah, that sounds... That's a bit of a shame. I suppose it goes through games quite a lot though. You know, so you play it more than most people. Let's play Merfolk. Let's play our own. We'll come back to red-black eventually. I like to cycle through. I've got a low attention span for that kind of thing. We've got like 3 hours to play anyway, so... How many lands? 25, if I remember rightly, unless the auto-tapping thing has enabled itself again and decided that I don't like that anymore. Ugh. 1 green mana and this is god tier. We're on the draw. If we hit the blue and then we hit on 3 to the deep root waters, all of these start making 2/2 hexproofs and then 3/3 hexproofs. Is it worth the risk? Should note I've got a full playset of Mistbinders as well. I think that was the thing I did on day 1 with my uncommons, because I thought this was probably going to be my grind deck, but it ended up not being. Let's keep it. Yep, snap keep. Okay, well we get a River Sneak. That's actually really good with Deep Root Waters. And, oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. Lovely little combos through and through on this hand. So please just give me green mana. Oh. Daggers. Okay. Still got a turn to find an extra land. Big plays. Yeah. I just can never turn down a hand that's got a big payoff, even if you never get to it. I don't usually feel sad for that though. Are we gonna get Moment of Craving? No. Dusk Legion. Blue-black control it is then, I guess. Maybe Godfarer's Gift. Who knows? No blocks. Come on, land. Yes. Yeah. In my Angrath deck, do I run Primal Amulet? No, I do not. Why did I not attack that? Oh my god. Punt. Hang on. We'll beat you to it. Not paying attention. Eventually, I probably do want to get a Primal Amulet or 2 in there because I want. What's his name? The X black spell that makes you discard or lose life. That's kind of the payoff for Angrath. So doubling that up would be sick. Hey, there we go. Alright. The question is now, do I go Deep Root Waters? And I think the answer is yes. I do believe I do. He's given us plenty of time to just set up a board state. And now this goes up to a 3/3 whenever it attacks. And I play a creature. Except for it'll be a 4/4 because of the Mistbinder. So that'll be a lot of fun. If you don't have a Moment of Craving, I think we're going to win this. Countervailing Winds gets cycled. Okay. How many cards do you have in his graveyard? None. Fair enough. That makes sense. Odds of us actually resolving a Mistbinder, I would say are very low, but we don't really need to resolve them anymore because of the Deep Root Waters. Okay, so you game for 3. We still get that lovely pump on the cast, which is going to be really bad for him. More lands. So I could Forerunner for another Mistbinder, and then we could just chain Mistbinders together. Could also Deep Root Elite, play around the Censor, but of course he's got an Essence Scatter, because why wouldn't he? That's just the thing, really. Nothing I play here is going to resolve, so which one do I want to lose? The Deep Root Elite with Deep Root Waters is disgusting. The Forerunner... I suppose the Forerunner is the most expendable card here. But he doesn't play around Censor, and if I dare get censored, I will cry. I think I'm going to go Elite. He's going to have an Essence Scatter here. Cycles a Riverwinder. If he's doing that, he's got no counter in hand, surely. Either that or he's pretending that he doesn't. And it looks to be resolving. What? Never did I expect that to happen. I guess maybe he's got the removal then. Would be my only other explanation to this absurd situation we find ourselves in. Torment of Hailfire. Thank you. That's the one. Yeah, double that and you're in business. Okay, so we are just like absolutely taking this game away by the looks of it. And we don't deserve to at all. Okay, we're now ahead on life. Cycles another countervailing winds. I guess that's his counter of choice then. He just needs a little bit of build up with the cycle. I think this is a Godfarer's Gift deck. I don't know why you play Riverwinder otherwise. Okay, we're going to see a Moment of Craving. 3 mana, 4 mana. What could it be? Deadlands, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay, goodbye Deep Root Elite. That's fair. Because we were getting 2+1/+1 counters for every creature we played. That makes perfect sense to me. He wants to get in. He's leaving back a blocker. Well, if we attacked in, he's just blocking there anyway, so we might as well use our Merfolk here just to take a Zealot off the board. Commander's Awakening. Ooh. The one of. The only. Slam a Mistbinder. Or get the Forerunner down. I think we slam the Mistbinder. He's got no removal. He seemingly doesn't have any counters. I don't know what our opponent's doing. I really don't. So let's just do this. And now our 2/2 hexproofs are going nowhere. Okay, that's a 4/4. Boom. When will open beta come? I'm sick of playing closed beta. The economy was bad. I don't know. I don't think it will come anytime soon. They are going to be changing some stuff up. So now they're at the moment they're handing out 3 packs every week for free to everyone, and I think that's because some of the economy that they're planning on implementing is not in yet, and I'm guessing that 3 packs a week. Scarab God. I'm guessing that 3 packs a week is kind of what that missing economy will end up netting you in the end. So that's a nasty little Scarab God. Does it matter though? I don't think so. We got nothing terrible. He's got a Riverwinder and that's about it. That doesn't stop a River Sneak. Or River Snack, as I like to call it. So, I mean, let's just go Woodland Stream. Kind of want a River Herald's Boon, but I also want to add to the board as well. We might as well just add another Mistbinder. I think that threatens lethal next turn. I am assuming the economy will be better. They've said that they're going to improve it. They did make it worse, coming out of the NDA. Not getting me around there, but they also acknowledged a second time, yes, we did make it worse. So we're planning on making it better. So I don't know. I have a reasonable, unhealthy amount of faith that they'll actually improve something. We'll see. Okay, 3 mana. We've got the lethal with the Herald's Boon right now. So what's his last card to save him here? I guess we just swing and find out. Not really much else to do. Worst case, he eats a Merfolk Mistbinder. So let's see how he blocks. and then we pump the one that gets unblocked, and that presents lethal. And if he doesn't target the hexproof one, then we're all good. You got a counter? Buys you a turn? Nope.
I think the economy is so much worse, but rather we have more cards to collect.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I suppose. Woo! Woo! That's a decent pull right off of there for winning on Merfolk. Let's get you in there. I think you deserve a space in here somewhere. There you go. What do I want to drop for you? Just checking I haven't got 3. I think this Awakening's just... With the Seafloor Oracle, that's kind of the card that we want the Commander's Awakening there for, but... And Nezahal is just in here because I have not seen this guy being played very often, and he'd not just win on the spot. So, if you're curious why I've got a non-Merfolk in my Merfolk deck, that'd be why. Hey Zavol, wish we had a friends list in Arena so we could play a versus match. Yeah, me too, me too. I hope it's not going to be too long. Harrison F. Fjord. Whatever. No. No. If it's all blue, it's acceptable. If it's all green, it's probably not. And slow as hell. The only card playable here is not a Merfolk. I think it's another mull. We go first as well. For 3 turns we're not doing anything. That's terrible for a Merfolk deck. That's better. Ish. That is not. We'll get lands naturally, knowing my luck. So I'd rather draw into Mistbinders and Speakers and things like that. Sacred Cat. Okay. Well, for a lack of removal, I think we might as well just stick some counters on this Herald and then swing through. Submit. Get on in. I think it'd take him a while. Nice. Nice. Take him a while to deal with this Herald, so might as well get our beats in while we still can. He's got a cartouche. Okay. We got the Scoundrel. Well, eventually that's an unblockable hexproof dude. So he's an honorary Merfolk when you've got a send. For now, we'll just slam him down to stop that 1-1. I don't know if the current setup of the board would support 2-headed giant, as nice as it would be. Ah, it sucks. Goodbye, Mistcloak Herald. I would love to see it, but I think they're planning on... Just looking at the UI, it looks like they're really just planning on getting... oh, yeah! Thenels, thank you very much for the follow. Looks like they're planning on getting, like, mobile as a platform. Maybe tablets, if not mobile. So, small screens where it already gets pretty cramped during a one-on-one. I think if you had a 2-on-2, I think it'd be a bit too much, to be honest. But... do love me some 2-headed giant, don't get me wrong. And it's fun to play with you guys. But I think it wouldn't suit this current build. I like the standard idea, no more limit for Mythic. That was a pain in the arse for Magic Jewels. Yeah, I kind of liked it as a deck building restriction, but I also just like standard, so... not really too fussed about losing that restriction. Yeah. And Raijuki, thank you very much for the follow as well. Big fan of your Jules content, happy to see you streaming Arena. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Ugh, sickening. Alright, getting in for 2. We ain't winning this war. We ain't blocking either because he's got first strike. So, not in a good spot.
Lane chase would be interesting.
Well, I'm waiting for Brawl. Brawl's going to be super fun. It seems like it was the format built for Arena. The reason to go to Arena, essentially. If they keep it off MTGO, then I would expect a lot of people to come over to Arena over MTGO, but I don't think that'll be happening. They'll probably actually put it on both, because they don't want to alienate their MTGO fan base, who might want to play some of that. I think we are very much out of this game at this point. We just did not get off to the start that we were hoping for. Yeah, you go to your attacks, you gain loads of life, and then you make loads of cats, and then the game is truly over. Yep, I don't know what we could draw off the top here that would really make a difference. Deep Root Wars. Maybe? Maybe make a difference? Alright, we'll play it out. We'll certainly see what happens. Chump blocking with the waters as well, keeping up with his cats. It's an interesting race, which I've had in the past, and cats came out on top, but it was close. I actually had a really funny game the other day. I was playing my cat deck, and my opponent... Oh well, that's game over. My opponent was playing Merfolk, and they got their Deep Root Waters out, and they had all of their lords and stuff like that. They got me down to 3 life, and they were on maybe like 15, 16 or something like that. The game was just so much out of my favour that there was just not much point playing. And he sends me the GG before my turn, and I send him the GG back, like I'm about to do before I scoop. Because I'm pretty sure it's over at that point, and he's deadly confident that it's over. So comes to my turn, he's got this full board state full of like 3/3 hexproof Merfolks. Like the board is just so goddamn jam-packed that you can barely tell what anything is at that point. Swings with everything, doesn't realise that I've drawn a Elder Wreckage, and I exile his entire board away, and then get myself some Regal Caracols, and I end up beating him on 40 life from 3. It was it's pretty disgusting. Oh dear. I can't block the cat because it has first strike, so I would pretty much be pointlessly blocking it, essentially. It wouldn't get me anywhere. I could, but I didn't see the issue, the reason to. It's just a dead game at that point. Is my vault full? Yes, yes it is. And I am not opening it because I've heard that they are changing how the vault, the contents of the vault. And if they do, the new system is probably a lot better, so I'm saving it. I didn't like that hand. I hate this one even more. Are you kidding me? Okay. Alright. Oh dear. Well, I guess we're all in on this speaker. Alright. Is it a month away? Yeah. Well, then I'll have 2 vaults to open. The percentage stacks anyway, so I'm perfectly happy waiting. If I can get my mythic wildcards back, essentially, instead of a bulk mythic, which it'll probably end up giving me, then I'll be all good. Which deck will you spend your wildcard on when Arena comes out? I'm not sure. The cat deck's been doing quite well, so I'm kind of interested in getting a Crested Sunmare for that one, so I can have 2 of those. But also Angrath Control is kind of my build-up deck at the moment. I'm trying to build into that one, so I can have a sweet non-blue control deck. That's the idea.
Yeah, he did have the 3-3, but it kind of is the exact same situation.
We just weren't going to draw out of that. There was nothing I could draw that would save that game, especially after he cast out the Deep Root Waters. Delaying the inevitable, you might say. Oh, it's an approach deck, probably. Yeah, most certainly. Forerunner's not terrible. Need a land, though. If I get a land, I'd probably slam the path first.
Oh, yeah!
Black Beast, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Appreciate it.
Spend on Jeskai control with approach and settle.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty decent idea.
As far as this meta's concerned, I think approach has been doing quite well.
I think it struggles a little with the aggro decks, but not too much.
Brass's Bounty. Oh, Brass's Bounty. If I can build a deck from scratch, the first thing that I would build
is Brass's Bounty with Marionette Master. I think I'm just going to stick counters on this thing. All in. Yeah, Brass's Bounty with Marionette Master. You essentially ramp up to the 7 mana required for the bounty. Unsummon. You suck. But so do I. Damn. Yeah, you ramp all the way up to Brass's Bounty to get that 7 treasures. Hopefully on 6, you play the Marionette Master with the 4 counters, and then you sack all 7 of those for lethal in a one-shot situation. Has he got the unsummon again? Let's find out. We got nothing better to do.
God damn it. Oh dear. Alright. Fair enough.
Just buying our opponent too much time, unfortunately. Wow. Just wow. I think we're going back to cats. Cat seems to like me. The rest of these decks, they're not very friendly. Search for his counter. Are you kidding me? I can't even counter it. I could make him tap out. I just don't know what good that would do. Nice. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. All right. Is this too slow? I don't think so. I think we can go with it. If he negates this, I'll cry. Okay. Alright, have your search. Put Supreme Will into the graveyard. Branch Walker. Okay, so we know he's running sensors, so to play the Forerunner would probably be a mistake. So I'm just going to go with the Branch Walker. It's probably got Essence Scatter as well, though. Primal Amulet can have double tokens. Certainly can. Certainly can. I think that might be a bit overkill though when the 7 treasures and a Marionette Master. Okay, Spell Pierce. The Marionette Master is already 20 plus life anyway. But I do like overkills. Thank you, opponent. Alright, hopefully get a land. Unsummon. Graveyard. It'll only be useful on our own creatures, and that's just a major tempo issue at that point. If we're bouncing our own creatures, then it's probably lost already. So he's on the hunt for his lovely, lovely approach. He's got the Caracol to absolutely drag this game out. Oh boy. Alright, let's go Forerunner. Mistbinder. Library. Well, we were going to go grab the Mistbinder anyway, so I'll decline. Trade? I've got to push through eventually. Thing is, if I wait for my Mistbinder, though, we get out of the range anyway, so I will stay patient. We can give them 3 toughness, then he has to double block with those kitty cats. And Forerunner gets very large quite quickly. Okay. See if this resolves. I'm going with no. Yep. That's a noop. That's a big noop. Alright, I'm gonna get in with this dude though. You won't block here. Probably won't block, double block there. If he double blocks there, that's perfectly fine for me. Okay. Take his kitty cats off the board. Island into the graveyard. Flips adds Canter. That'll do it, probably. That will do it. Gonna need some serious good top decks here. Slippery Scoundrel. You know what? That's not terrible. Unless he's got an Essence Scatter. That pause suggests he does. Yep. Never didn't have it. Alright. You got a trade? I'm up for a trade. Nope. Okay. As Canter goes hunting. And there it is. Okay, we've lost. So, that'll be his only one though. So we have a few turns. I don't think there's enough time. But you never know. We are potentially pulling things off the top there. I'll go with a River Sneak. Yeah, it goes through his Caracal. That'll do me just fine. 3 3s to push through his Caracal is pretty much what we want. It's quite a fair bit in the late ones as well. That approach is pretty much gold tier. Blue-black seems to be quite relevant. And we've double lost. Yep. Okay, River Sneak, go. Show me what you got. You're our only hope now, River Sneak. Don't hit a land. Huh. Yes. Library. That buys us a little time, I think. How far are you into your deck? Okay, your approach is there. I mean, he could just have a Supreme Will and pretty much just have us in the bag, but... I have no delusions. Illusions that this is a winning game. We might get close, but... Ha! Oh dear, right. I think it's time. There's no way that he doesn't have a way to cycle through those 4 cards real quick. Well, let's play it out, though. Draw your cards. Yeah, that's another thing as well. It is over, ladies and gents. Over. I don't even know why I'm playing anymore. I'm playing for our opponent to punt. Seafloor Oracle. No. And as Canter can go and grab the approach now, which he could have done before anyway, even before we played that Path of Discovery. He's on 23. There's no chance we can do that in 2 turns. Yeah, goodbye. Come on. We're going back to Kitty Cats. Kitty Cats likes me. Every other deck seems to hate me today. And I'd like to win today. I'd like to get that weekly grind in this stream and get 2 more packs. That'd be nice. Okay. Up against Spanky. Bring it, Spanky. Keeping the vault until the next patch? Yeah. Yeah. I've heard too many complaints about the current situation of the vault that I don't really want to open it and join that group. I'd just rather wait, to be honest. It's got no cats in it, but it has a cat lord. And just loads of stuff. I just can't bring myself to that one. This one, draw a green sauce and we're all good. We're on the draw. It's not a green sauce to the bottom. Okay, plains and nada. Okay. Alright, Desert the True, go. Green sauce next turn would be lovely, because then we can play the Prowler on curve into Pride Sovereign, maybe. Just wanted to feel out what it was like. It was pretty mediocre. Yeah, I've had that temptation as well. I resisted. Ugh, Pouncer. Alright, land and pass. One rare card though. Yeah. I think I'd rather get lucky on my wild cards out of packs at this stage. Okay. Green sauce. Come on. Give me it. Give me the green manners. It's not the green manners, unfortunately. Have I done something wrong to you, Magic Arena? Have I insulted your mother? Is that why you're giving me such horrible draws? You've been so good. I don't know why you're angry. Oh my god. Kill me. Just kill me, opponent. Do it. I want to die. So what's the blue for? Is this like an approach deck? And he's just using tokens to delay the game out? I guess. Please Field of Ruin me as well. If you Field of Ruin me, Spanky, I'll be your best mate. Come on. It's now or never. Alright, see you later. Actually? Yes, absolutely see you later. God damn. Who beat you as a child? Yeah. Seems like a fitting situation. Alright, we're up against Burn. I wonder what he could be playing. Not Burn. Alright. Decent. Not very much of a creature heavy start, but we got the opportunity to draw into it. We got the colours of mana that we lacked last game. So we're automatically off to a better start than before. His Baffling End looks severely worse now that he played an island. Feral Prowler though. I can get behind that. Blue-black control. You got that sweet Drowned Catacomb. I can't bring myself to spend a rare wildcard on this as good as it is. It just seems so underwhelming, but ultimately necessary at the same time. Don't censor me, bro. Okay, we're all good. Okay, Monument sticking is probably a really good sign. Unless he's playing white or green, which I doubt. Sailor of the Memes. Well, this is a baffling end situation. This Radiant Destiny won't get through. As nice as it is, we can just cast it later. That being said, he is tapped out now, so now is the time. Now is the time. I'm only baffling end for 1 damage, so yeah, let's do this. Get it on the kitty cats. And pass the turn. The more non-creature permanents we can resolve, I think the better this matchup ends up being. Choops, okay, and let's draw a card. Works for me. Pride of the Conquerors, not so much working for me. Hey, okay, that's pretty good. Get that on cat. Now we can play the Caracal. And I think we absolutely will. Whee! Get a 1/1. Get lots and lots of kitties. Our opponent probably regretting playing out his Choops on a 1/3 that draws me cards. So now we've actually got Ascend as well. The City's Blessing. So these all have Vigilance now, so there's really very little reason for me to not attack in. He's got another Choops. That's still fine. They are still 2/2s, which get in perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned. And in fact, if I swing in with the kitty cat, then I can play a Sunmare. Got a Moment of Craving, sure. So, big strike here then. Okay. I'll block there, because why not? This is not on Xbox at the moment, but as far as I'm aware, eventually it will. Oh, I don't have the double white for the Sunmare. I only had it because of the unclaimed territory for the kitty. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, I can Pouncing Cheetah and eat one of the Choops, I guess, on his turn. Pass. Yeah, I suspect it'll come to consoles eventually. It's very console friendly as this UI. Similar to Duels. Alright. Let's get in that cheetah. Probably a double block with the warriors as well. To eat at least the other Chupacabra if he has removal for this. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm happy to double block that. And now if we can resolve a Sunmare by getting a Plains off the top, then we're looking fine, girl. Nope, never mind. It's not terrible though. Get in with kitty. Could Field of Ruin their drowned Catacomb. That would get me my double white. Don't think it's worth it though. Let's get Procession down. And just wait for that white source. Maybe eat a counter here. Yeah, it's fine. Sucks, but it's fine. At the moment, it's currently sign up only, and you'll get the invite eventually. They're handing out keys for bigger streamers, and I think there's under 100,000 coming in soon. I don't know if that's already happened, but there'll be a stress test soon. So if you sign up now, I can't quite remember the link, but if you just search for MTG Arena Beta, then you'll probably get the sign up. Okay, this is infuriating. Let's go to combat. Yup. Okay, and I don't really want to use the cast out. I think I'm actually at this point, I'm getting to the Field of Ruin plan. Because it's bugging me now. Let's do it. Take out his drown catacomb. Need that double wipe. Yoink. And we'll pass the turn. Still not in a bad spot. We've played into a few counters here. You shouldn't have too many more. At most 2 more cancels. We haven't seen any essence scatters from him. And if he's been using cancels for creatures, that means he probably doesn't have any unless he just top decked one. Still getting in with that plan, are we? Okay. Still blocking. Got Pride of Conquerors here. Takes the Sailor Amines off the board. See what he has planned. Supreme Will. What's he hunting for? Maybe he just wants the other counter. Okay. Alright, well, fair enough. Let's just get in for this too. Radiant Destiny. If this Sunmare plan doesn't work, that's pretty sweet. Could name Horse with Radiant Destiny, that would be pretty fun. So let's see if we can get in this life. That's the first step. We did. Okay, can we resolve this Sunmare? Get a 1/1. And it does resolve. Does it survive? It does. Okay, so now we're going to start gaining indestructible horses. And we should be good now. I think we're probably going to win. Unless he's got a murder effect. Yeah. Still, 5/5's okay, I guess. No more swings for him. It's, ooh. Oh. Ah, you're just so kind. I think Arena's like, I'm sorry. Was I mean to you? Well, we're going to get the Caracal down. He's tapped out, so there's no more trading with my 2/2. Let's make lots of tokes. Swing with a 5/5, swing with a 3/3. We're out of Golden Demise range now, so that's pretty good. Take down Choops because he deals damage. It's very annoying. And then we'll Radiant Destiny, we'll gain a absolute metric ton of life. And that should do it. I've always been tempted with Radiant Destiny in this particular deck to name Warrior because of all of the tokens that you get. I've never done it, so I don't know if it pays off. Ooh, Vizier. Just gonna get a 5/5. A vanilla 5/5. Thought you were gonna go for the Caracal there. Wouldn't that be nice? But you didn't. Okay. I think that's our opponent throwing the game, if I'm honest. So let's name Cat. And then we're going to Pride of Conquerors and swing through. Everything's getting a mega buff. There's nothing our opponent can do about it. He's got the Moment of Craving. The thing that he Moment of Cravings is going to survive. So presenting lethal right here. And there's no trade. Sure. Now there's a trade. So I'm going to go to blockers. Yep, okay. Well, want to take that vanilla 5/5 off the board now, don't we? And kill him at the same time. Gotta love cats. They're so good. Give me the best card in the world.
What is this place?
Ooh. Hello. A planeswalker, you say? I've been doing really well on these card rewards. They seem to pay out with some pretty disgustingly good stuff, I have to say. Alright. To the point where I kind of feel like they've changed it without telling anyone. Like, they seem to really pay out. I've gotten a lot of mythics recently, and a lot of playable rares as well. They seem to have skewed it, and I don't know if that's actually a thing they've changed, or if I'm just getting incredibly lucky all of a sudden. Yeah, the first 4 are always a rare or a mythic. After that, though, I think they're mostly commons and uncommons with a chance of being rares. I believe that's how they've got it set up. Okay. They still haven't changed it so if you get a 4th copy from that card reward, it doesn't go towards your vault progress, which I think is very silly. Very, very silly. Because you're essentially dusting a card for no value then, at that point. Which is already a controversial situation that we find ourselves in. I'm going to go with the Pride Sovereign. Next turn we can play a Forest, get our Pouncing Cheater in. He's got the Sensor, of course. I did not expect a Sensor from a blue-red deck. Yeah, they don't do wild cards at all in the randoms. Shed again, I think, is something they should probably do. Like, maybe have, like, the 30th card of the day be, like, a rare wild card or a mythic wild card. Probably might be a bit too much, I don't know. As horrible as the economy is right now, I perfectly understand how difficult it is to balance it. Alright, we're just going to flash this in. Because you really just... You don't want to be giving too much value away as a free-to-play game. Because then nobody spends money. So... It's a difficult balance. You want to be generous, but not too generous. Pre-NDA was Wildcard Fest. Yeah. Good times. Love those times. Alright. Slam Procession. There's actually no reason to put Procession down. Even if I got like a Caracal, I would still get no value from it. So we'll flash in the Cheater instead. Put that pressure on. Yeah, I'm thinking this is maybe the Drake Precon at this point. I think maybe that did run sensors. Drake Precon folds quite hard to Ixalan's Binding as well. It does have Cryptic Serpents in there as well, but other than that, it's kind of difficult for them to come back from that. The 3rd Pouncing Cheetah. Oh my. Alright, well, we'll just keep doing this all day. Yep, sure. That's the turn. I'm waiting for that Drake to come down with no counter mana open. More Sailors. Alright, well, we might be going with Pride of Conquerors into these guys just so that we can stop them from blocking. Because it's getting kind of obnoxious now. Alright, he's not going to be doing anything. Sacred Cat. Okay. Let's go to combat. Nice. Just kind of afraid of the double block there. And he's at 7. Play a Sacred Cat. I suppose Hour of Devastation would suck here, but
I think playing the Sacred Cat down there doesn't really change much about that situation. Champion of Wits, okay. The key is to make the game fair for everyone, get an edge as a paying player, and then sell cosmetics and other conveniences. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think anyone who does pay for packs in this game should definitely have the upper hand. And they'll eventually... The thing is, like, if you set the ranking up enough, the free-to-play players probably won't get ahead of the pay-to-win players. So if they get the matchmaking just right, chances are that they'll just solve it right out. We just won. Yeah, just excellence binding. Champion of Wits. Boop. You block there, you take, yeah, lethal. Good. All attack. Thank you. Alright, we are getting that rank by the end of the day. I am convinced of it. Yay! The best card in the world! Oh boy! See, this is why people get pissed that they can't dust cards, because why would I ever want this card? Ever. Unless they really suck. Yeah, I suppose. Okay. Double baffling, and this hand lives and dies on the fact that our opponent is playing a creature-based deck. So I think I'm just going to mulligan it. It's a lot of control recently, so I've kept those hands today, in fact, and been punished. So I'm not going to do it again. This is a hand. It does things. It's got Caracal on 5, Anointed Priest on 2. Hopefully if I keep it I get something for 3. Or maybe on 1. Give me a Sacred Cat. Feral Prowler. Sure, that'll do. But yeah, I think like the lower ranks of this game, if they get it right... Oh, that's real bad. That's real bad. The lower ranks of this game is going to look a lot like Magic Duels, and then the upper ranks is going to be MTGO. And there's going to be a middle point, probably, where the best Duels players come up against the pay-to-win players. You probably don't get further than that. That would be my guess, as far as how this economy ends up situating people. And then those people that are in that middle point, maybe they feel like they're losing, so they want to spend a little cash so that they can boost themselves, so they get a little bit higher in that rank. It's an incentive to keep on playing. Yeah. I'm going to Anointed Priest on 4 and then Caracal on 5. Does that make a difference here? If I don't attack here, I might encourage him to use the removal spell that he might otherwise use on the Anointed Priest. Plus we stop the 1 damage anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Ramming up Ruins. Ah, he's got a Crasher. Of course he does. Alright, no blocks for us. What? Do I trade? I don't think I do. Although this is very odd. I don't understand this. He just wants me to draw a card so he can get in with a 1-1? There's something suspicious about that and I don't like it. I'm not blocking. I won't do it. You can't make me. Alright. Get that down. It's Anointed Priest. Get ourselves a token. Gain 1 life. Hoping he doesn't answer this. If he doesn't, then we can storm ahead with a Caracal, and that probably wins us the game. Get him with the Prowler. Is this a good deck for Immortal Sun? Just packed 2 and don't know where to put it. I think Mortal Sun might be a bit too expensive for this one. Have you got a Magma Spray? Yeah. Because I'm assuming you want to use it for the Lord effect. Well, the current build that I've got right now essentially has all of the Immortal Sun in separate cards. So I've got the cost reduction from the Monument. I've got the +1/+1 from the Lords. And the card draw comes from the Prowlers, which does just fine. So I don't know. I don't know on that one. I'm leaning on it's a bit too expensive for this deck. Monstrosaur. Meet Angel of Sanctions eventually. Let's see if he all out attacks. I'm just hoping to draw a Settle the Wreckage off the top because I'm going to like Alpha Strike him back. So I'd love to be able to wipe his board on the crackback.
Oh, yeah!
DL Xanta, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Interesting choice. See, I could like clear up his board right here. I block with the 2 cats. He loses his 2 creatures. I sanctions away the Monstrosaur. He's got bugger all left. I think that's fine. He's on top decks, I'm not. Okay, Sheffet Dunes. It's pretty sweet. So now we get to... Yeah, we're going to have to lose life here. That's fine. Take care of the Monstrosaur. Absolutely take action. Go to combat. And he scoops. Alright. Oh, Master. Nice. That'll do. That will do. We're 1 win off of a new pack. Go kitty cats! From what I've seen, you can grind out a pretty good competitive deck in about 4 or 5 weeks or so. Yeah, I've heard similar things. I think most people are a little worried because I think it takes, from some people's perspectives, getting a tier 1 deck, you can get it just in time to see the cards that you've earned rotate out, which is, it is a worry. I'll keep this. We'll down that to the bottom. I'd like to think that you could get to a tier 1 deck and have time to play it. That would be nice. If you really just go for it. I think the problem in free-to-play players' minds, if they are players like me, for example, who have a very low attention span and don't really want to focus on one deck. One, because I can't, because I'm making YouTube content, so I can't play cats for 3 weeks straight. So I have to make a new deck every week, so I'm kind of already forced to put money into the game, but I'm perfectly fine with that, to be honest. But for those who are not, and they like to change decks over and over again, they might struggle. But, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with my cat deck now, so I can see me playing with this for quite some time and not actually really be upset about it if I didn't get another deck. But yeah, there's a legitimate worry for me though, as someone who's trying to make like 6 decks at a time. Every other person who's not making content is just focusing on a single one. So eventually I'll be coming up against like tier 1 decks, and I'll still have my jank 3 decks that I'll be working on. So, this might just be an easy win here. We'll see. Illumination. Since they refund gems at a reset, as a YouTuber you kind of get double value. That is true. That is true. It's whether or not the value that I get back is... does this share the convert mana cost now? So I can baffling end this. And just keep on swinging. I might as well. We gotta settle the wreckage, so that's pretty sweet. Nice. Take care of a 4-drop with a removal spell that only takes care of 3 drops. Or less. And also, I think there's been some leaked information as well about some of the ways that they're going to be selling packs. Don't steal my Prowler, bro. By the looks of things, it's not confirmed, but I think someone found it in the game files. They're going to be adding wildcards on top of packs that you buy. So if you buy like 20 packs, you get a mythic wildcard, a rare wildcard, and an uncommon wildcard on top of that. So we'll see if that ends up being the case. That might be quite cool. Guaranteed wildcards on top of the packs, and then you get more wildcards in those packs. Alright, he's down to 6. 3 turns away. Oh dear. Shefford Dunes, maybe less turns away. Alright, we'll swing in, take you to 4. Oh, it should be good to take you out next turn. Not doing the Shefford Dunes just yet, just in case he had the removal there for our creatures, because then I could just double them back again. And then Shefford Dunes the turn after. I don't know what our opponent was trying to do here. You're trying to steal my creatures, and it didn't work. Nobody steals my creatures. Looking for his Drake. Yeah. And he gets an extra turn when I tell him that he's not allowed it anymore. There's his Drake. Okay. That's totally fine. Yeah. We don't actually have Shefford Dunes mana, now that I think about it. It's fine though. We've got Pride Sovereign now. Right, that can't attack or block. You can gain 2 life up to 6, and then I'll take you down to 4, and then we'll Pride Sovereign, make loads of kitty cats. And we're all good. So I'm going to swing first, so he taps maybe his blue here. To make this Pride Sovereign resolve. That'd be lovely. A Braid. Sure. Yeah, we do get to 6 mana relatively easily. That is true. Alright, let's get that embalmed kitty out. And we're on lethal again. I doubt we've got lethal here, but we'll see. I think Huatli is better than the Immortal Sun, though. Yeah, I was really tempted to. I got a mythic just before the stream, actually. Wow. Okay, that's savage. I did get a mythic just before the stream, and I was tempted to actually get Huatli. I think she would have been quite fun. Probably should have a Dawn Pouncer there, actually. He's got his, he's ascended. Yeah, the animations. I like the animation, it's pretty sweet. Okay, let's cycle this desert. Don't think we're gonna need... Oh, it needs to tap white. I thought it was colourless. Yeah, I just want my Pouncer down. I do need that double white though. So maybe we play the desert here. Yeah, Radiant Champion, if you've got the right deck set up, you can ultimate her the turn after. Alright. Let's play that. Then we can eternalize the Dawn Pouncer. Yet again presenting lethal for the turn after. This guy's hanging in. He's hanging in there. That's an opt. It's not scary yet. Glyph Keeper, that's pretty scary. It's scary knowing... Oh, I suppose we got a Pouncer. Can he deal with a Pouncer that's been eternalized? Yeah, we've got the Settle the Wreckage to answer this, but I don't think on his life total that we see him actually attacking him with it, or him attacking him with it without a counter backup. What's the plan here? If we pass for the Settle, it only works if he attacks. I'm not sure if he does. If we Radiant Destiny, we're not really doing anything, because we're still not attacking. If we Pouncer, then he needs an answer to it, I guess. So this is probably the correct play. Needs to answer this right now. It's not something he can counter. It is something you can double removal spell. It's going to Supreme Will. There's nothing in 2 mana that can take care of a 4/4. No attacks. Yeah, usually in this situation it's a go wide until our opponent can't keep going wide with us, because we can go wider faster than he can. So all I'm really looking for now is like another Regal Caracal, or even a Pride Sovereign. We haven't seen any of our 3 Caracals here, so I feel like we're about to do one. Pull from Tomorrow. Okay, was that X3? Okay, so you can eternalize a Champion of Wits if he wants to. It's also Hour of Devastation mana easily, which would take care of this situation. I want that Caracal though. Give me it. Immortal Sun. Alright. We're about to find out how powerful that card is. Well, he's tapped out, so... It's Radiant Destiny. On Cat. He's forced to block here, so we get the 2 in whether he likes it or not. We can do exactly the same next turn, potentially. Okay, draws an additional card. We know he's got Glyph Keeper in the yard, as well as a Champion of Wits. So he's not dead here, I'm pretty sure. Blood Water Entity. What do you grab? Star of Extinction? Probably. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, there it is. If we don't draw well, our opponent could have us here. Cycles it. Yep. Goodbye board state. Goodbye plains. Not my desert. Interesting choice. Hitting the desert there is actually relevant, because of my Shepherd Dunes. Pride Sovereign. Ha ha ha. Don't count on me, bro. Hey. Alright. This is the way we go wide. This being left well alone. So he needs to play a creature or remove our Pride Sovereign here. If he lets us untap, it gets out of hand. The Locust God. Meet Settle the Wreckage.
Eternalizes Champion of Wits. Draw 4, discard 2. How many cards has he got left in his deck? 23. Nope, 22. 21. Don't know why he was drawing them all in one go. Yeah, he's going wide now. There's his Locust Guard. It's fine, he can get all of the lands out of his deck. Now I'm gonna have to hold up, settle the wreckage. Boo. Alright, pass the turn. Let's see if we can bait him into attacking him with the Locust God. If we can, then he's no further on than he was before. Okay. It's pretty sweet though. Do like me some Locust God action. This is pretty disgusting. I think he might actually... He's probably close to having all of his basics anyway, so... Come on, Locust God. Get in. Get in. Don't play around, settle the wreckage like a smart person. Come on. Do it. Do it. Get in. Get in. Still worth it. Don't counter me. Don't counter me. Don't do it. Yeah. If you counter me, it's over. Oh, damn it. So close. Why not the Locusts? In that situation, I would... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is so over. It's so over. End the turn. Yeah, in that situation, I don't know why you wouldn't only swing in with the Locusts. Why just the Locust God? Because that's the one that I wanted you to attack with. Interesting. It's very suspicious, one might say. This top end's bigger than mine, yeah. Just a bit. Desert, cycle, sure. And get some more locusts. It's 20 points in the air now. Going to combat, well, 25. Not getting in with the champion. He's playing really cautiously here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to exert Pride Sovereign. We're going to get two 2/2 kitties. And I'm probably going to have to use this Pride of Conquerors just to gain enough life to stay in this. Although he exiles, doesn't he? So, might not. Let's see if he exiles this away. It's really our only option. We've lost otherwise. I think we've lost anyway, but, you know. Draw some cards, why not? Instead the Lightning Strike. Oh, I wish we were splashing red right now. Their opponent's deck is sweet. It did absolutely sweet FA for the longest time. Which I think is definitely where our opponent needs to improve his deck. Sure, Magma Spray. But his top end is just... is god tier. Is literally god tier. Oh my god. Okay, we killed ourselves by playing Pride and Sovereigns. Wow. Wow. That's a slow clap for you, opponent. That was amazing. I'm not even salty. That was amazing. It was actually amazing. Choco the Woodpecker. Almost to that next booster pack. Yeah, we're getting there. Slow, but my deck draws quite well, and we are on the draw. We got the turn 1, we got our Anointed Procession, which is always sweet to land. Looks like Vamps. Vampires I usually win against. My kiddies usually get bigger than his vamps. Plus, I tend to run a lot of early game removal as well, baffling ends for his lieutenants. So it works out quite nicely. And I think I just compulsory rest this aspirant. Doesn't do me any good on these vampire lords. So it's really not too much I need to wait around on there. That's pretty good. Okay, Radiant Destiny on Kitty. Boop. These two cards I've not seen played. I've seen Locust God before, but I've never seen him get a single Locust off of it. I've usually had a Cast Out or an Ixalan's Binding immediately. I've gotten quite lucky with that. Forerunner of the Legion. Alright. Fair enough. It'd be nice to have an answer to that. Vona. Oh, that's real bad. Well, there's our 5th mana for the Caracal, but we all know it's not sticking around with a Vona in play. So I'm going to get him with the Sacred Cat here. There's no way he trades with that Forerunner. Not a chance. And then we play the Anointed Procession. Next turn, Caracal, get 4 cats. Our value has already been got at that point, so if he wants to Vona, go for it. Go right ahead. And I kind of want the Sacred Cat to die for Procession value as well, so... Yeah, it's mostly EDH for Locust God. I suspect when Brawl comes around, it'll probably have a fun bit of time. Alright. Yeah. 7 life. It's kind of relevant. I think he can probably handle it, though. But he'd be in a tough spot if he did. Right. Let's get that Caracal. Because we can't swing in here, unfortunately. So he gets to take out our Caracal, bring these down to 2/2s, but if he wants to swing in, he's dead. And we go wide. I think that is just perfectly fine. We've got the Vigilance, so see what happens. It's an Ixalan's Binding or a Cast Out wins us on the spot, I think. Scavenger Grounds. Not really too relevant. I think Scarab God decks are the only thing you play this card for, so I guess if you're not running too many colourless lands, like Field of Ruin, then maybe this is playable. I don't know if it's necessary or not. Wow, getting in with a Vona. Okay. Block, 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 block. Is it dead? I think it's dead. I think he was planning on pinging off our Caracal. Radiant Destiny instead. Fair enough. You got something else? What else have you got? Oh, that's sickeningly bad. Oh. Okay. You know what? When your opponent's got the hand for a 4/1, then that's all you can do is watch. That was... I expected 1 answer, but not 2. That was a bit cray-cray. Alright. Where are we going from here then? I guess it's Angel of Sanctions on the Forerunner, so he doesn't pump things up. And then we can get in with the Sacred Cat. That was savage, that turn. Oof. If he wants to remove this to get his Forerunner back, Procession means that we get 2 later, which is pretty cool. Boop. Yeah, it does remove my Embalm stuff. It's somewhat relevant, I suppose. But, I mean, most of the token generation that this
deck does is from Pride Sovereign and Regal Caracol. Bishop of Binding. Stop having all the answers in the goddamn game. Stop it. It's not fun. He's got everything. And there he goes. Gets another Vona. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, a Caracol. That'll do. Alright. Pump the squad. Get in with me, Sacred Kitty. Wonder if it's... No, never mind. Someone's sick. Ignore me. If you aren't on some crazy ass deck, it's worth having a couple of colourless lands. Yeah, I like Field of Ruin. For me, at least one is an auto include. The rest of the colourless lands, Scavenger Grounds is okay, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe. I have got one, I think. I do believe I opened one. So he gets rid of a 1/1. Oh yeah, Archer Veraska is the only reason my red-black deck even slightly competes at the moment. It does struggle with card draw. Ooh, Pride Sovereign. Nice. Nice. Ah. Oh, Vona. Oh, Vona. You came and you ruined the game. God damn it. Oh, Vona. Alright. Let's present options to him then, I guess. So, now he has to either deal with the Pride Sovereign, the Caracol, or the Anointed Procession. He can't do all three. And I think having two of the three is perfectly fine. Unless he has another double... absolutely destroy your hand again. The last time, I'm not taking any chances. Alright, which is he going for? Pride Sovereign. Okay. It's down to 6. Oh my god. Oh, it's a pouncing cheetah. Oh boy. Past the turn. Usually do we? Yeah, we do. One mana. 2 mana. 3 mana. Golden Demise. No, okay. Forerunner. Gets his 3rd Vona. No, he's gonna go get a Lieutenant, probably. It's about time he had an actual Vampire Lord. Yeah, that's why I stuttered on that end turn there. I think if it would have stopped on my combat step, I would have totally probably just swung in there. And probably should have. What are you getting? Has to be a Vampire Lord, right? We know he's got no cards in hand, so I mean... he's not swinging in with Vona here, most likely. So this is now currently useless. Yeah, there's Lieutenant. Sure. Going to combat. We're going to Cheetah on end step. Or on combat if he gets in with anything, but doubtful. Yep. Okay. So what would you like to see here? I think another Caracol. Just give me all the Caracols in a row. Prowler. Nope. If I swing in with anything, I activate his Vona and I lose my Procession or Caracol. Swing in with anything and that happens. Ugh. Yeah, I should have pressured him. Right, let's play down... Play down the Prowler. Let's get some value out of a chump block. Alright. Oh, he's gonna sack it to gain life. He noticed that. Wasn't sure if he would. So we're losing our Procession or our Caracol here? Probably the Caracol. Because it makes his attack so good. So Lieutenant pumps the squad. Most of it at least. Doesn't attack in. Interesting. Right, well, we're just going to play our champion. Pass with his planes in hand. Not going to go to combat, thank you. Does he dare go to 1? Nope. Yeah, I suppose if you lose to Godfarer's Gift, you should probably put some Scavenger Grounds in. It's that and Scarab God. It's the only reason to play it at the moment. But they're pretty damn good reasons, don't get me wrong. Going to 1. Dead to shock. Baffling end on a dude. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can get him for 1, but he's got the better cats than our cat deck. He gains the life. Yeah, just play the Prowler. Pass the turn. Gonna pump the squad. Probably means Vona's getting real big. So that he can take out our Anointed Procession if we don't kill it on the attack. Are you going for the summon? Sick. Oh no, this effect causes that. Alright, I get it. I get ya. Going for the kitties. And passes. You're fine, man. B Brock, thank you very much for the host, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. Right, well, Baffling End on Legion Lieutenant is, I think, a pretty obvious one there. Still passing though, because our board state's not any better than it was. How do we make up that 1 point of damage? Pride of Conquerors. Oh, that might do it. That might help us actually swing this in our favour. Okay, so everything's going to get +2/+2, so we're swinging in with a lot of 3/3s here, which means anything that he blocks with is going to die unless that card in his hand is real good. He gets to keep his Vona around. He'll gain plenty of life to take something out, but he's going to lose a lot of creatures, and our board state's going to stay relatively the same. Large boards. Yeah, we've kind of hit a stalemate here. I think this Pride of Conquerors all-out Alpha Strike seems like a reasonable plan. We could maybe take out the majority of his board and be left with a fair bit. Plus gaining life buys us turns if it goes horribly wrong. Let's do it. How the kids say YOLO? Let's exert you as well. Yeah, swinging. If we exert you, we gain vigilance, so we get to block as well with our living stuff. Blockers. Go on. This is completely not suspicious at all, opponent. Trading with the Vona. This is real good. This right here,
This is a sexy block for us. All of these are sexy blocks. Yeah, this is the sexiest Pride of Conquerors I've ever seen. LOL. Ah, who'd have thunk it? Alpha Strike for the win. And give me that sweet, sweet pack. Struggle. Survive on the other side. I can't quite remember what it does. But fair enough, struggle in a red deck. Reasonable. Let's open up that pack then, shall we? Well, we get a uncommon over there. Moment of Craving. I can't believe I haven't actually managed to get a full playset of that. Ooh! 4th Regal Caracol? Maybe? I don't know where to spend that. I don't know. I really don't. Ugh. Where does that rare go? Let's have a look at my collection. Let's see. Rares. Owned and unowned. I'm thinking second approach, because if I get a second approach, then I can make a decent deck. That was one of my thoughts. Other idea is maybe getting another Settle the Wreckage, because it goes in pretty much any white control deck and doesn't necessarily have to run approach. But then, if you're running white and control, this is probably a win condition. Anointing Procession, 3rd Radiant Destiny for tribal stuff. You see, I'm torn. 3rd Champion of Wits, because I've kind of got a setup for a Godfarer's Gift deck, so a 3rd one of that would be nice. Janky Fraying Sanity. I'm not going to commit to that just yet, as much as I really want to. What else would I want? 2nd Nezahal would be cool. The playset of Vraska's Contempt. I think 3 is enough. 2nd Hour of Devastation, maybe. What version of Magic is this? This is Magic Arena. So this is currently in closed beta at the moment, so you got to get invites for it, but it's essentially standard, free to play, which is kind of fun. Oh, could get another Pride Sovereign. Got so many choices. I've also got 2 Sandworm Convergence, and I need to work on a deck for that. Definitely. Journey to Eternity. There's too many options. 2nd Godfarer's Gift as well. Nah. And I kind of want treasure maps for my Angrath control deck as well. This is the card advantage that the deck is sorely lacking. There's too many choices. I don't think I can make the decision now. I really don't. There's like 50 cards, like, and even a 2nd Deeproot Elite for the Merfolk deck that I've got. See, this is the problem with having a low attention span for decks and having 6 on a go at a time. There's just so many, like, insta-picks that I can't decide which insta-pick to pick. Right. Let's swap out decks, shall we? Let's go Dinos. I haven't played this deck in a while. It wasn't doing well at this rank, I don't think, which is why I stopped, but we'll see if we can creep out a deck on this one. Throw a 20-sided dice and we'll decide. Does it have Planeswalkers? Yeah, it does. It has all of the Planeswalkers in standard. This hand... acceptable? Yeah, acceptable. Let's do it. Yeah, the economy sucks ass, but they're working on it as far as I can tell. Okay, looks like an approach deck, so might be in for an interesting matchup. Essence Scatter. Yep, that's fine. Alright, Oasis, Hatchling, go. If you spend $1,000, you're good. Yeah. Well, current plan at the moment, thanks to donations and personal savings, is I can essentially get 2 booster boxes worth of packs, whatever the equivalent in Arena is. So I think we should be fine as soon as they open up the gem side of the economy.
I'm probably going to keep adding to that pile as well. Yeah. Ugh. Have we just lost? I think we might have just lost. Just too slow. Just too slow. That works, actually. So we Savage Stomp with the Hatchling on the Glyph Keeper. It counters it and then we abrade it. But then he plays it again later. So we haven't really slowed him down all too much, but we got the first side of it down. Right, and then while he's tapped out, 3 points at you. Take him to 18, and we're totally in a winning position now, guys. Oof. Look at that. Look at that. Opponent can't keep up with this hatchling. It's just too cute. The Griffon. Okay. Raptors is actually pretty good. If it resolves. And it did. Okay. Hey. Give me a 3-3. Damn. Glyph Keeper's the most improved card from Jill's Arena. Yeah. Yeah. I would agree with that. It's pretty disgusting in Arena at the moment. Okay. Have you 5-3. If I can get land, then we can go Regisaur. Interesting. Well, there's our land. That's the key to our land. Now I could Cartouche the Raptors and guarantee I kill this while keeping my Raptors around, or I can Cartouche the Hatchling, trade this off and get a 3-3. We really want the land though, I think so. It's probably the plan. Plus if I make it a 3-4 then I can swing through with this. Yeah. Alright, you. Fight you. Yeah. Give me that land. Get to 6 and we'll probably win. I'll swing. I thought this game was lost, but I'm actually not so sure anymore. Swings for that 5. And of course, leads off with the other card that nobody can beat. Ugh. Oh dear. What's our answer to that? Well, I've got another answer to the Glyph Keeper in hand right now. I've got the Ambuscade plus Savage Stomp. So we Savage Stomp, it gets countered, and then this is a fight without our damage being taken back, essentially, so we keep our Raptors around. Ugh. But we don't get the Enrage, unfortunately. That has to be the option, right? Problem is our opponent draws 2 cards for me doing that. Oh dear. I think is it a necessary evil though? Eventually we can get the Carnage Tyrant down, which can't be interacted with. As long as I don't attack with it, Nezahal can never attack either, and then that just buys us loads of time to get all of our biggest dinos out. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be it. Alright, so you fight you. Countered. I'm scared. You fight you. Draw your cards. I need that 5-3 out of the air. I don't think Needletooth really helps us there, unfortunately. So what we can do now is we can jump with a Hatchling, which is perfectly fine. We get a 3-3 out of it when he attacks. No. And then we can play the Needletooth, and that will actually roadblock the Nether Hall. Because if he ever blocks here, he has to lose 3 cards in order to save it. And then we still have our Needletooth around. Follow that up maybe with the Raging Regisaur, which can then ping the Raptor, take the 5 damage onto the Nether Hall, and everything trades with it. Yet again, he has to block and then discard 3. Baffling End. Raptors? Ooh, okay. Interesting. Do I block here? If I block here, I get my 5th land. If I draw a land off the top, I get Carnage Tyrant. And we're in that sweet spot we were looking to stall into. It's a tough one. I think we do. Alright, let me get another green? I think another green. Once you got the doubles, it's fine. Ugh, of course. Of course, of course. Alright. Please, no Essence Scar! Don't do it! Don't do it! Please, no! Don't do it! Oh, thank Christ. Oh. And breathe. Respect the red deck wins Kenra Hazaret nonsense with my Imitation Kitty deck. I'm now Team Kitty all the way. Yeah, Kitties are really good. They're not being played that much, actually. To say the win rate that I've been having with them. Compulsory Rest. Okay. Okay, well, Carnage Tyrant. Please counter it. I really want you to counter it. This is the one time where I'll ask you to cancel the crap out of it. Nope, okay. Just checking. Alright, well, we've got a blocker for Nether Hall now. And if he wants to trade, that's fine by me. I can then Monstrosaur through. Draw your cards. We do have to worry about Settle the Wreckage, so swinging through and hoping he blocks is not a smart idea, I don't think. Fun thing is, he's got this Needletooth Raptor, which... So he's offering the trade. What shenanigans could he have? This deck wouldn't run pump spells, right? It seems like a straight up control deck. I think he's just... Yeah, he just doesn't like the Carnage Tyrant. That works. But yeah, having the Needletooth Raptor around just means I can Regisaur ping it. So I could have actually dealt the 5-2 Nether Hall there. Don't tell me he's got a second or an approach. just don't do it. He's arching. Okay. Tap out so I can get this Regisaur. Snowpawn Sentry. Okay, so that's a bad tap. Let's not tap like that, shall we? Let's get that colourless, colourless, and you, like so. And then we will pass Lightning Strike the Snowpawn, try to get him to counter on his turn, I guess. We don't have to kill it, because I can swing in with the Regisaur, ping the Needletooth Raptor and 0.5 at him. That's uncounterable damage at that point. Huh. That's a card. Kefnet's Last Word. Didn't think that was playable. But you know what? That works for him. That works. Sure, have it. Goes to combat. Goes to attackers. We're going to Lightning Strike his Snowpawn. If he wants to counter, he has less mana next turn.
So now we Monstrosaur, so he pings the Monstrosaur, I'm assuming, to trade. Trades are a little less good for us at the moment, though. Due to the fact that we have less cards than him. It's not the best situation we find ourselves in. I'm going to hold this land in hand. Scare him a little bit. Okay. 7 mana. Could do a lot with 7 mana. I get the feeling he's going to be arching with his 7. Wow. When you have it all. Okay. So he gets to swing. Just ping the raptor. Go on. I dare you. Nope. We all knew that was never happening. I think it's probably time to... If I get the Sawtooth, the Raging Sawtooth, the 5/5, pings everything. That's a reason not to raptor here. I'll sack for the 2 life. We can still do that on our turn. Okay, draw 3 cards. He's tapped out, so we get to resolve whatever we draw. It's not going to be a land. It's a cartouche. That kind of works. Cartouche. Fight, fight. 3/3 hits you 4/4. My 3/3 dies. It pings you for 5. Board state is cleared.
Who draws better?
And can I beat this full grip of cards in his hand? Sentry. Alright, presenting lethal. Come on, big creature. GG. Have a good game there, so that was fun. Alright. So close. I can taste it. Alright. What else have we got in here? I haven't really messed around with too many. The Godfarer's Gift's completely unrefined at the moment. In fact, I think there's cards to put in that I haven't yet. Let's go back to that Angrath control. So I do have the daily that I need to be doing. So I need to get 2 wins with this. I don't think it nets me a pack. I think I'm just a little short, but still, let's do it. We got our Rekindling Phoenix as well, so we want to get a good opportunity to play that. Have some fun. We play first. We got Trespasser's Curse. We've got double red mana for the Phoenix on 4. We've got removal, removal, removal. This is pretty much the perfect hand. Now, just play creatures. So this Trespasser's Curse is amazing. Surprisingly underrated card right here. Merfolk, Vamps, Cats. All of the things that generate tokens. Hey, it's Merfolk. Alright. Not going to duress you just yet. I'll duress you on the next turn to try to get rid of Deep Root Waters, probably. Is usually the card to go for. But yeah, so now he loses 1 life every time he plays Merfolk. If he does have that Deep Root Waters, then he can, like, absolute mass spam himself. But it's probably Mistbinder here, I would imagine. Want more a way out? I'm hoping that we get to record it tomorrow. We've had a little bit of a scheduling issue. Lord Desu as well. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome on in. Sure. Silvergale. Drain you. Yeah, it's just been a little bit difficult recently getting the recording in for that. We're having a ton of fun with it though, so rest assured it is going nowhere. Alright. Oof. Oh my god, this hand. That is disgusting. Okay. Well, we know what we're saving the moment of craving for. I want to hit land drop so I can contempt. Take care of all of those Mistbinders. Plus his Mist Cloaked Herald at that point. But yeah, it's likely Mistbinder here, so we probably save a bit of damage by going for the craving there. Jadebearer first, sure. Plus counter, lose a life. Boop. I think we all know where you're going with your last 2 mana. Yeah. Let's not beat around the bush, shall we? Right. Drain you. Go to combat, sure, we're going to take 4. But then we're going to Moment of Craving and only take 2. Bring his Merfolk down to a reasonable level. Trespasser's Curse really making him work for that little bit of life. Well, we might as well Duress. See what that unknown card is. Chances are... Ooh, Tanner's Climb. I was going to say, chances are we weren't going to get any better value than that. It was a really good pull, actually, though. Deep Root Elite. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Please go all in on the Herald. You've got absolutely no reason to. I would like to add. But I would enjoy that. Our opponent doesn't know that we've only got like 3 creatures to block with in this deck. It's all mono removal at that point. Okay, so he gets lots of counters. We knew this. It is known. We go up to 22. Opponent's finally going to end his turn with us on a lower than our starting life total. Moment of Craving. It's going to have to be the Deep Root Elite. This is just too much value, I think. Then again, Mistbinder's also presenting 5 extra damage next turn. If our opponent keeps up this pressure and we continue not to draw our land, we'll be in trouble. So yeah, the Mistbinder is getting this craving. So we can pretty much take care of a 5/5 effectively with this Moment of Craving. It's a lot of damage, and kill you. Also, land, Hour of Devastation is an insta-win, I'm pretty sure. So that'd be nice. I did cut the Golden Demise and I'm really regretting it, looking at this board state. Not so much now that the 3 toughness creatures are there, but still. Give me lands. Okay. So what do? You make 2 dudes, so that's an extra 2 points. Am I just dead? I'm going to Vraska's Contempt you before it resolves, so we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh no. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, fine. Pass the turn. I didn't count the drain there, but still didn't make a difference. Unfortunately, if we'd have drawn a land earlier, we'd be fine. Another Deep Root Elite. Oh my god. Kill you. Yeah, that's GG. God damn, I can't win with this deck today. It's usually better than this. Stop being so terrible, Angrath. It's like when you play with jank, you lose quite a lot. Who knew? Who knew? Alright, J3000, show me your jank, and I will out-jank you. It's unrefined jank as well. It just doubles down on the situation we find ourselves in. acceptable, I think. Need a red mana off the top. If we find it, we're good. Star of Extinction. That is not red mana. That is far from it. Come on. There you go. Ketra's Monument is the hardest to deal with here. Appeal is probably not going to be relevant at all. Neither is Authority. We're up against Cats. Cats is a reasonable matchup. In comes Feral Prowler. We can take that Appeal. See what that last card is. Might as well. Our opponent being down to as few cards as they are right now. It's a Plains. Okay. They've basically got nothing. So if I can make my land drops, we win. As simple as that. Oh my god. Let's see what that unknown card is. It's an Arch of Vraska. Okay. Yeah, about that. Drawing lands. Love to. I should have never said anything. Here comes Caracol. Yep. Painful lesson. We're learning it. Oh my god, stop. Stop. Please. Yep. It's now out of Vanquish the weak range. That's a GG. I can't believe it. That has tilted the living crap out of me, I'll tell you now. Okay. Yeah, let's just let's vanquish one of the kiddies. It's over though. Best we can hope for is another land into Chupacabra on the Regal Caracol. Even then, that's a 2-2 and a 2-2. Yeah, I'm conceding. Why? Why, deck? I was doing so well, and you just demoted me down to the lowest place I've ever been in this week. Oh my god. I need to check. I actually need to check how many lands are in this deck. 24. Why is there 24? There should be 25. Ugh. Give me a mountain, please. Let us cut something expensive, probably. Final reward. Goodbye. Let's go back in. Come on. Let us do this. How many good decks did you manage to build so far? So I've got Merfolk down to a reasonable level. Vampires-ish. It needs a little bit of work. This one was good until it decided that it didn't like me anymore. And Cats is probably my top one at the moment. That's been doing insanely well. Cats is my grind deck at the moment. But I've not really played around too much with off pre-con decks so much, except for this one in particular. I'm going to try probably get a ramp deck going though with Sandworm Convergence as its win condition. I think that'd be quite fun. Alright. So this hand is reasonable. I've said that for the past two hands though and they've screwed me, so we'll see. Depends on what our opponent is playing. I heard that you either want to be at 24 or 26 lands in this game, something to do with the drawing algorithm. Huh, interesting. Well, there is, yeah, the algorithm itself picks two hands at random and then picks what it thinks is the best one. So it's usually the nicest skew of lands and permanents, or cards, spells. 25 screws you over the most. Hmm. Interesting. Maybe we'll try 26. We'll see what happens. I don't think this deck would struggle. Would hate the fact that I had 26 lands in it. It's a control deck after all.
Alright, well, if our opponent plays nothing, we get to Doomfall their hand away. Which it looks like they're going to do. If this is blue-black control for Scarab God, they best hope they've got exile, or counters, should I say. Because my deck is mono, take care of Scarab God. Okay, finally decides to crack his Evolving Wilds. Appreciate that, opponent. It's blue-black. Alright, let's Doomfall you. Reveal that hand of yours. Huh. That is the last thing I expected to see. There is green in here. Search your library for basic lands. Yep, sure. Excavator. This is not the hand I was expecting. What do I take here? So next turn he just plays Raptors, I would imagine. Excavator is just 2-3 and I don't care. He can ramp all he wants, he's got nothing to ramp into. Yeah, I'll just take the Raptors. 22 or 26 or 18, those are the breaking points for average land counts in your deck, something to that effect. Oh, fair enough. Shall have to do my own research on that one, but take your word for it. Excavator! Get pinged. Alright, land and pass. We can remove this whenever we want, but I'm in no rush. It does nothing except for be a 2-3 vanilla creature. So you can play his Evolving Wilds from his graveyard, that's the fun part. But he's already got lands in hand and plenty of ramp, so I don't see the reason why I would care about that. Hey dude, how's it going? It's been a while. I still feel like, even though like the best of ones has this algorithm that maybe favours land counts that you wouldn't normally want to include.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, even though it favours land counts you probably shouldn't use, I think I'd probably rather... I'm just going to Moment of Craving this and Magna Spray it. I mean, it's a 2-3. I don't really want a 2-for-1, a 2-3. Nah, I certainly don't want to use a Vraska's Contempt on it. I'll just keep making my lands and passing. But yeah, we kind of want to build decks for the best of 3 kind of situation, minus the sideboarding. Just to prepare for when those matches open up, because that's probably... I won't be doing best of ones, most likely, when it comes to the extra game modes coming out. Best of 3 just seems like the best thing to do. Yeah, you keep going. It's fine. As long as he doesn't ramp into something like a Sandworm Convergence, then this is totally fine. You can have as many lands as you want out of your deck. Oh my god, stop it! Me, on the other hand, I wish to stop drawing lands now. Sure. I'm kind of wishing I had our opponent's little combo here. So I could thin. Stop it. Yep. Just gonna... Well, I was gonna hit this end turn button, but I do have responses to things, so I probably shouldn't. Naga Vitalist. Right, well that's worth craving, I suppose. And a Cryptic Serpent. It's worth contempting. Resolve that. Drain you. Kill that. Up to 21. Angrath. Steal your excavator.
Your crew's a mine.
Now we're in a good spot. I don't think I've got any lands in there, so let's just swing. Hit you for 2. Angrath sacks it on my end step. And suddenly we're in a pretty decent spot. He's got all the mana in the world, but he'll be on top decks before you know it. Sure, have your excavator back. That's fine. Now that I have to protect my Angrath, I might contempt it. Drain you. Down to 14. He's losing 2 life every single turn off of the Angrath and a card. Yep. We keep drawing lands, because why wouldn't we? Alright, discard a card.
No fire, no steel.
Yeah, we know you're getting rid of that swamp. Anyway, you got rid of a forest. Suppose he doesn't know maybe what we know about his hand then, I guess. So we know he's got a land and another creature. We're just going to get rid of this excavator now then. I was going to say, don't tell me you've got a counter there. Countervailing winds or something like that. Rivulets. Don't think we're getting milled out this game, as ambitious as that might be. Your cards 46. Yeah, you're a bit far away. Self-mill. Ooh, took down the Carnage Tyrant. That would have been game winning for your opponent. Sorry, buddy. I couldn't deal with that. Maybe he has a way to pull it back. Oh, never mind then. Now have... Oh no, it's target creature. Damn. It's more god removal. Hey, Scarab God. How's it going?
No fire, no steel.
Alright, down to 10. So you play that swamp with 2 cards in hand. They need to be hard to deal with cards. And there they are. He's got his Carnage Tyrant. Can we get our way through this? It's going to take quite the push. Tubes will not do it. It will take care of the Cryptic Serpent, so we will wait on...
No fire, no steel.
Wait on playing him there. Okay. So, Angrath's down, unfortunately. We do have a second one in the deck, so that'd be lovely. If we could find that. Where are you swinging? Yeah, he's coming towards Angrath. Cool. Absorb 7 points of damage.
Best start thinking fast. You're on your own.
I can't help but think of Pirates of the Caribbean. You best start believing in ghost stories, because you're in one. Oh boy, that's bad. Okay, well, we can deal with that. He's tapped out. Drain you. Okay, Hour of Glory. You. I think you're far worse because you make dinos. More land drops. Stop it. Answers, answers, answers. Does he dare attack in at 5?
He's looking at my Trespassers Curse. You leave it well alone. Interesting. Okay. It resolves. I can do nothing about it. Ah, no, Angrath! Oh, you would have been so good! He's got a spring to mind in his graveyard. Shapers of Nature. This is going deep. Oof. Aship Oasis, sorry. Taking 10. Stop it. Stop it now. This is not cool, bro. God dang it. We'll save this Chupacabra until it saves us in the block, or he plays a creature worth chooping. He's gonna mine, 3 cards left. 3 lands left, sorry. 4 with the Field of Ruin. If he wants to Field of Ruin me, I would be so happy for that. Because that would thin my deck. Thank you. Alright, let's go get a mountain. What he did there was a mistake, because he's just improved my draws. That being said, there's still lands in my deck, and I'm still going to draw them. So why wouldn't I? A Duress. Actually, might be relevant. Let's see. Strategic Planning and a Cryptic Serpent. Alright, well, we know that this Chup and that Cryptic Serpent are going to be friends. He needs a pump spell off the top to kill us here. I don't think he'll have it. But we need an answer to Carnage Tyrant right now, or an answer that allows us to kill him. Ah, an answer to Carnage Tyrant. Haha! Cruel reality. Everyone remember this card? Guess what it does. I'm going to end my turn now. Ooh, sack a creature, or lose 5 life. Goodbye, Carnage Tyrant. Yep, now he's essentially... This lovely little lock forces him to play cards which drains him, or he loses 5 life. Really does him no favours either way. Now he's going all out. Okay, so he's down to 2. He Magma Spray, he's Vitalist. Chup is World Shaper. Actually, he's Cryptic Serpent. Really makes no difference, does it? Ooh! This is his plan all along. When the World Shaper dies, put all land cards from your graveyard onto the battlefield tapped. You put a lot in there. Oh, I like our opponent's deck. I like it more than initially. Right, well. Good game to you, opponent. Good game to you. End our turn, he sacks the 3-3. Why do I constantly see people fielding cards when it only helps your opponent when you're winning? Sometimes, well, I think the only acceptable reason to use it, if it's not on like an Azcanta or something like that, is to fix your own mana. I use it quite a lot for that. But yeah, people just, I think they get impatient when they're doing nothing, and they just like, right, I can do at least one thing. I can take out his land, which is never a good idea. Compelling argument, sure. Let's go back in, maybe get this 300 gold. But yeah, unless you're wanting to thin for a better draw because you're about to die. I think I've played against this guy before. Or you're cutting them off of a special land, you probably shouldn't do it. This guy... Ooh, this guy's... his deck looked a little large there. I thought he was running a fat stack. I was wrong. Do I get to look at my hand, please? Thank you. Ew. Ew. I think we've got to mulligan this. It feels bad, but... Oh my god, this feels worse. Oh dear. Land, land. Then we're all good.
card disadvantage is just brutal right off the bat. One more. That's acceptable. Alright, we got the treasure map to sort things out. Cinder Baron's on the draw as well. Gets us our red and black mana for turn 2 if we need it. For opponents playing an aggro deck, Trespasser's Curse is pretty solid. I'm hoping they play a little slower than they normally would. Ooh. Red-green. It's Dinos! Dinos is a reasonable matchup for us. They play one creature a turn, we draw one removal spell a turn. It's pretty much what this deck is. Removal.deck. So, treasure map plus swamp next turn allows us to start scrying. And then we'll eventually flip it and start drawing cards, which is where we want to be. Only got the one treasure map, but I think this deck needs at least 3, maybe even a play set. Because the treasures and the card draw is actually kind of important. Alright, drain you. I love this starting out on a net loss. It's great. Chandler Initiate. Lose more life. Does ramp though. If you've noticed the 99 at the end of my username, it's because my old Twitch account was set up with my school email. Now that I'm out of high school and into college, I can't use anything connected with it. I did think that. I thought you were already following, to be honest. It did seem odd. I think I'm still going to treasure map here. What I'd really like to see is an Hour of Devastation. I'm going to put a stop on his end step. So we can cycle land, probably. I don't know what I want to see, actually. I need to work our way towards a board wipe, which does require that I play lands. But also just nice removal is also good. A lot of mana for our opponent here, though. 4 mana plus the cost reduction means he can play a Dinosaur. I'm just that good. It would have haste if it didn't already. That's a lot of damage. Okay. So an untapped land is what Treasure Map wants to find, because I can take care of that Dinosaur with Vraska's Contempt. Scry on end step. Duress. To the bottom. Do I want to upkeep Scry? If I upkeep Scry, I've only got 2 mana, and 2 mana doesn't do me any good. Another Contempt also doesn't do me any good. Alright, tap land 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. This painful lesson would be nice, but it's aggressively killing me in the process. And I don't get to treasure map on end step. Which I think is what we need to do. Because we can Vraska's Contempt this now, which gives us 2 life. Then he's left with a lot of 1 toughness creatures. I mean, he's probably going to follow this up with a big, disgusting Dinosaur right now, but as his board state currently stands, he hasn't really got much left once the Dinosaur's gone. But big, disgusting Dinosaur, here he comes. Yep, drain you, then gain 5. We got the second Contempt for you, I'll tell you now. So, Opec Huntmaster gives this haste, swings for 11. We just dead on board then, actually. Oh no. Yeah, that resolves.
go to attacks. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just dead on board. No. Oh my god, stop. Just stop. So, we Vraska's Contempt. Up to 7 life, we die. Simple as. Yeah, concede. I mean, we could wait for his turn to see if he refuses to commit to that board, but... ain't happening. Let's go. Did I end up getting extra packs for streaming? No, I did not. I'm not a large enough streamer for Wizards of the Coast, I don't think. Double Vraska, I don't think I could, because I had the 3 mana last turn, so I couldn't cast it then, untap and then cast 2, unfortunately. Wasn't going to work. This hand's perfectly acceptable. Oh, we had 8 mana. Oh my god. I'm the worst. I don't know what it would have done for us, but you're absolutely right. I scooped too soon. That's why I never scoop, because when I scoop, I regret it immediately. Alright, Trespasser's Curse, go. Yep, scoop too soon. Never scoop. Hashtag never scoop. That's dead. Get for your 3, sure. It will moment a craving back to full life. Doomfall you. I don't think we do. If he gets the enchantments that Radiant Destiny, that sucks because we can't deal with it. But I still think we Legion's Lieutenant. Moment of craving here. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, we'll moment of craving the Lieutenant. Tap land, okay. Paid off. Danto Vanguard. Damn. That's craveable. The Indestructible is kind of hard to deal with for us. I mean, we got the Exile with the Doomfall, but he's got too many things on board right now. Let's drain you. Do we take it out? I think we do. I think we do. It's actually just incredibly annoying. We don't have the double black for Vraska's Contempt if we top decked it. Now we do. I should shut right up. That's what I should do. Alright, let's duress you. Oh, beautiful. Take Vanquish's Banner. Doomfall your hand. Take that Ixalan's Binding. You can have that Oathsworn Vampire, that's fine. Drain you. Trespasser's Curse. Lovely. Now loses 2 life whenever a creature enters. And we can take 3 power off the board with this Doomfall. I think we shall. Exile a creature. Aspirant would be my guess. Maybe the Vampire. He has the opportunity to get this back though if it dies, but this exiles, so that's why I think it's going to be the Aspirant. Yeah. Okay. So all our opponent needs to do now is to watch us draw lands. Never mind. See, this is a Field of Ruin situation now, because I need that double red for the Hour of Devastation. 5. If he's got a Lieutenant in hand or draws one, we lose. Otherwise, Otherwise, we probably win. So, let's just... I don't want to improve this draw. We'll do it on his turn. Okay. Feel to ruin that Forsaken Sanctuary. Get the red. Oh yeah, of course we do actually. Yeah, you're right. Not gonna play it out because he thinks that he's got us here if he doesn't play anything. What he's gonna find out is that he doesn't, and he has to play into the Trespasser's Curse now. He's gonna moment of craving to gain some life. Fair enough. Oops, draw step. Don't know why we were pausing you on that one. He hits a land, we hit our win condition. Most vampires are 3 mana cost or less, so Angrath is going to be able to steal his top deck.
Water, no fire, no steel.
Discard that non-existent card and start losing life. Oh, never mind. Solid. Alright, well, I'm gonna ping up a bit as well.
No fire, no steel.
The Call to the Feast is actually really good for him here. We've now got an online arch, which should draw us some lovely stuff. Magma sprays, hopefully, so when we go to combat, he's got the Shepherd Dunes. Ew. Alright. Let's manually tap, because I think it auto-taps him immediately. Colourless. And then Arch. You just... It's alright, never mattered. It never mattered. But if that had been a Magma Spray there, god damn it. That's what we were hoping for. So Angrath is down. We're going up to 10 though. And he's going down a creature. It's not over yet. Loses 2 life. Gives us a better Vraska's Contempt target. 4 mana. Not enough to Contempt plus Arch here, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll pass. See if we can get a pump spell out of his hand or something like that, maybe. What you got? You draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of vampires you control. I do like him losing life, I just don't like him drawing cards. I don't like him having a 4/4 either, so this is going to resolve. I'm going to contempt it. We'll have a middle ground here, shall we? You draw 4 cards, you go down to 7, we're up at 14. Just give me Star of Extinction. Seriously, give me Star of Extinction. It would be so good here. That's the desert. Okay. Cycle the desert. I don't think that's quick enough. We have to play it next turn. We're going to be tapping out for an arch draw. Taking 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dead on board unless we get ourselves the board wipe. Unlocking cards seems painfully slow. It depends, really, to be honest. For the most part, yeah, it is at the moment. That's the issue with the economy. mythics and rares especially are hard to come by, but your commons and uncommons, like most of the bulk of your deck, doesn't seem to be too difficult. Alright, let's draw this card now. Angrath, not good enough. Board wipe or bust. Board wipe or bust. So we've got a Golden Demise. We've got a Star of Extinction. I think that's it. Both of those are top tier here. Come on. Win condition. When in doubt, draw a land. Angrath minus Bishop takes us to 8. Buys us a turn. Sacks his dude. Maybe encourages him to hit Angrath.
You're just fuel for the
Best we can do
of freedom.
is gain some life.
Your crew for my freedom? A fair price.
We know he's got the lieutenant actually, so yeah. Well, it was game over anyway. Lieutenant pumps the squad. We drain him, but not by enough. God, I was so close. When did that get away from us? Damn. Come on, I need that one last victory. Give me it. Give it over. Yeah, I need to rethink this Angrath control deck. It's gotten away from me, I think. It was good right at the very beginning. Like, it was super good. I think as I've gone through the ranks, it's just changed, and it's not really as effective as it used to be. It needs more board wipes, it needs card advantage. And it needs hard to deal with threats. A lot of those are locked into the mythic slot, which is the problem. We'll keep this. What do the ranks actually mean? Not a lot, really. You tend to get ranked up against someone of the same rank. It's at the moment, with it not having a big player base, it's not always the case, but for the most part, it's trying to rank you against people who are just as good as you. Alright, let's get the curse down. And then we'll start pinging these guys off one by one. Hey, Gaming Jesus. How you doing? Wayfinder. Let's explore. We drain him. It's a speaker. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. The question becomes, do we deal with his board state, or do we want to have a gander at his hand? Because if there's anything in there like a Deep Root Waters or a Hadama's Clyde, we've got a bit of a problem. I suppose I'm going to Braid and Duress. We get the best of both worlds there, actually. So let's Duress you. See what those 3 cards are. Charter Course, okay. Fair enough. And then we'll probably just Abrade the biggest damage. Unblockable is largely irrelevant to us because we don't really run creatures, so it can be unblockable whether it likes it or not. How am I liking Arena? I am loving Arena. The economy sucks arse, I won't lie. That really bugs me, but to be honest, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Definitely, I'm not missing duels anymore. Alright, let's ping the 3. It's not that I didn't enjoy my time with duels, don't get me wrong either, but... Right, let's pass. I don't want any of these cards out of you, do I? Maybe the hexproof dude, actually. Might be worth doom falling. Leaves you playing Tempest Caller if you draw a land. If you don't, then you do nothing. That's the thing, his hand currently relies on him drawing a land. So I could save life by killing a creature if I bet that he doesn't draw a land. If he does, then I've got really hard to deal with creature that I have to do something about, which my hand currently doesn't. Yeah, I think I'd deal with the Jade Guardian here. And just take 4. Hexproof is just so bad. Right, don't draw a land. Do not do it. Looks like he didn't. Alright. Sweet payoff, bro. Oh, I did. It was a tap land. That's fine, though. It's just as good. Okay, that's the turn. This one's going to be really close. We'll see whether or not we win. Wonder if I want to save this Contempt for a Kumena. Something like that. Lightning Strike deals with a lot of his stuff here, but... surprised he didn't play a creature pre-combat. He's missed out on a point from the River Sneak. Not that it mattered, because he's going to die unless he's playing a dive down. Do not play a dive down. Okay, we're all good. Take another 3. Vanquish the weak. Okay, so we're taking 1 damage next turn. What colours do I mostly play? I don't think I've really got a preference, to be honest. I think if I was to go into any colour, it'd probably be blue. Because I'm a troll who likes to control the board state. On occasion, but I don't know. Combo's usually my go-to, and that pretty much finds its place in every colour, really. It's no dive down, no dive down, no dive down. Swift Warden. Just as bad as a dive down. Yep. Vraska's Contempt. As I said, it's going to be a close one. So, Angrath can take all of these and sack them. So there's no preference to which one I destroy here. I'm going to go with the Vraska's Contempt, though, over the Hour of Glory, because I want that life. No hexproof. Hey, okay. Tempest Scholar. Taps all the creatures I control? No, don't do that. Canyon Slough. I need that in play. Pass the turn. Okay, going to attacks. We will destroy your Tempest Caller. Go up to 8, go down to 5. Angrath. He's in a little bit of a tricky spot, to be honest. Because I kind of need to steal one of his creatures. But then the Herald destroys him straight afterwards. So I might have to wait on that a bit. If I went Angrath up to 5, it takes him down to 3, then I'm forced to tap up again next turn, but we get that card out of his hand, which is pretty sweet. Save our life total. If he wants to leave our life total to go for Angrath, then that's good. If he wants to save Angrath and just go straight for face, that also works for us. If he's got a Mistcloak Herald off the top, we lose. That's a tough one. I think we'll go for the discard. I don't know what this card in hand is. I would assume it's probably just a land. Maybe a combat trick, though.
Never seen
Let's see what it
water,
was.
no fire, no steel.
It was a land.
A damn good one at that as well. That would have been lethal. Curious Obsession. We're going down to 1. Oh boy. Are you coming at us? Curious Obsession has to hit a player, right? Yep. Okay, so no card draw for you. Angrath goes to 1. With a Field of Ruin. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite there, but... Preserve our life total and destroy a herald in the process. So tick up.
No fire, no steel.
Take you to 12. It is a top deck war of the century right now, though. So we're going to lose our Angrath. But whichever one comes to the player is probably going to get Hour of Gloried. Is that what I want to do? We'll think about it when it gets to his turn. Because I don't want him having card advantage. Which is probably why this is going to face, and this is to take care of Angrath. That's also really horrible. But we can't use our removal on that. We're up to 6. Angrath cannot make him sack his Seafloor Oracle. That's going face. It's going Angrath. Is this to players? It is to players. So we can deny total card draw by killing the Herald, but then we lose our Angrath. I think it's got to be the card draw, to be honest. This draws him out of the top deck situation we find ourselves in. This screws us over as well, though. Drawing that many cards doesn't seem like a good idea.
I'll have you in chains
Come
next
on.
time.
Moment of craving. Sure, actually. Don't play single colours? That's fair enough. I'm sure there will eventually be a single colour deck, though, that you will enjoy. Okay. Our opponent's getting the card advantage, though, which is this is real bad. But just remember, every creature he plays into this board state nets us some life. Which buys us time to draw our answers. Got the Hashep Oasis, okay. So, board wipes. Have we seen any yet? No. Drain you. My turn. A Cruel Reality will do me just fine, thank you. Force him to play into the Trespasser's Curse. He loses the Herald. We take 4. Can be 7 with the Oasis, so a Lord right here, I think, does it. We're going to need to draw removal, I think. Come on. Have nothing. I'm pretty sure he's just thinking about his Oasis, yeah. So that's 7 of 8. Draws 2 cards. If he goes wide here, we need a board wipe. He's going wide. Is going for the Mistbinder? I would assume so. I don't know what better Merfolk you could pick. Maybe another Seafloor Oracle for double draws. Or Tishana, if he's got the top end. There's a fair few options, actually. Commander as well. But if he's playing Commander, he's not attacking us effectively, so it's probably not going to happen. For us, it's pretty simple though. It's board wipe or bust. He has chosen what? I heard that flickering. Vine Shaper Mystic. Oh my god, seriously. Welp. See what we would have drawn. It's a duress. Duress you and lose. God dang it. Ah, so annoying. Yeah, he must sacrifice, but he's got plenty on the board. So it makes no difference. No, the 5 life's not optional. It's essentially you sack a creature or a planeswalker. If you can't, then you lose life. So the idea is that you play this with a board wipe. So you clear their board, and then they're either forced to sacrifice the last dude, or lose 5 at that point. It's kind of similar to Torment of Hailfire, but stuck in an enchantment. This deck has, every single time I feel like we've lost because it's been board wipe or bust. It needs more board wipes. We just don't have them. We do have a rare wildcard actually. Maybe the Torment of Hailfire is where I need to go on that one. Not the Torment, the Hour of Devastation. Maybe I need a second one. We haven't seen Tetsamok all day. All day. That's another pseudo board wipe. Got one common as well. I don't think. Maybe Golden Demise has to come back in. I cut that because it was a bit meh, but it could have saved us a few times. Just don't know what to cut. It's difficult. Maybe we meme and go 61. Let's get rid of a duress, I guess. No, duress also saves you games if you hit the enchantments that really suck. What card? See, this is kind of the bad economy situation right now, because I would love to have loads of wild cards, because I need lots of rares, because I want plenty of treasure maps. I need lots of rares, because I want plenty of Hour Devastations. I want lots of mythics, because I want Rekindling Phoenix. It's too much of a work in progress deck, I think. More of Vraska's Contempt, yeah, that would be lovely. We've got 3 of 4. That was pretty much my go-to there. Initially for wildcards. I don't know if that's the choice, the pick right here though. Open my vault. I don't wanna. I've only heard people being disappointed. Maybe I should. Maybe. You guys want to see what the vault looks like? Save and exit with that 61 card deck. Uncommons for lightning strikes, yeah, that'll do as well. Yeah, let's get a yay and nay. If you want me to open up this vault, we'll see what it looks like. We use the wild cards on Angrath control. The nay for me is that there's no mythic wild card in there. That's 2 yays. My mythic in the vault was Axis of Mortality. See, that's the worry I have, that it's going to be really horrible bulk. It's pretty much unanimous yays. Okay. Okay, we'll do it. Let's have a look. First time opening it. Get a rare wild card. Uncommon, uncommon. Not a good card. Sure, why not? Overwhelming Splendor is our mythic. Overwhelming Splendor. I don't know how I feel about that. I like the card. I just don't think it's playable. It's gonna be grand, you'll see. I don't know. I don't know if it's grand. We got the uncommons though, so we can get some lightning strikes. Alright, let's spend these wild cards. So we got 2 rare wild cards now. We definitely wanted an Hour of Devastation. Oops, wrong way. Give me rare, red, 5 drops. Definitely wanted one of you. Groves is a fine pick, yeah. It'll go in my cat deck. Make that pretty much a better deck overall. Okay, so we got another rare. We've got some uncommons, so you know what? The uncommons could go on Ravenous Chupacabra. That will improve this deck. It'll improve the Godpharaoh's gift deck that I'm planning on building. Splendor's a very, very fun card. I had it played against me in an EGH game when I was playing Reanimator. So I was just reanimating 1/1s. Not very fun. I think we'll get another Chupacabra. Should probably... I really only got one Lightning Strike. That seems really low. I'm gonna get a Chup. Can't go wrong with Chups. Absolutely. What else have we got? So one rare, one uncommon, one common. So rares that are already in here. It's Tetsamok, which I eventually want to cut. We could get another Hour of Devastation. 4th, Vraska's Contempt. Chup number 3 is an option. Hour of Glory I'm not fussed about. Vanquish the Weak as a common. Could pick that one. Reaver Ambush, meh. Painful Lesson. Golden Demise, new. Glorybringer. Ooh. Now that's a card. That is a card. What's Angrath's Fury when it's at home? Destroy target creature. Angrath's Fury deals 3 damage to target player. You may search your library for the wrong Angrath. Okay. It's one of the dual decks, or the Planeswalker decks, whatever it's called. A Glorybringer. I think you might be right on the Glorybringer. I like this option. What do we think, chat? Should we get a Glorybringer as our rare? A Never to Return. 3 mana removals, decent. Sorcery, not so much. And then the exile of a single card in a graveyard could be relevant for a 2/2. I'm not sure on that one. I'm leaning on no on the Never to Return side. I think that might just be a little bit too clunky. For this deck specifically. It's a good card though. I don't know. Glory be smash. Yeah, Glorybringer. Let's do it. So I did want my hard to deal with creatures, and this guy is he's pretty annoying. Rekindling Phoenix though. Pretty sweet. Right. So one uncommon, one common. I think maybe another Chup. Oops. I always forget which one it is. I think, yeah, another Chup. We'll make some cuts soon. I think probably the whatever they're called, Vanquish the Weaks are probably gonna go, I would imagine. Got one common left. Common of choice. I don't know. Might hold on to it. I don't think Magma Spray is that good. 4th Moment of Craving, maybe. The life gain's usually relevant. Moment of Craving number 4. If I got the Moment of Craving, I could cut the Magma Spray so we'd be less reliant on red mana on turn 1. I think Hour of Glory can go now. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. It was just filler to begin with. I mean, what is filler in this deck right now? Eventually, probably Star of Extinction, because I probably want to play a set of Hour of Devastations. So once I get enough board wipes, the 5 damage is
typically enough. I don't usually need the Star of Extinction's 20 damage. Use my commons with Commune with Dinosaurs. I think I've already got a playset of them, actually. Naturally from the random wins. 4 cards to cut. So let's get rid of Vanquish the Weaks, if we're getting Choops in there. Reaver Ambush, still kind of like. Painful Lesson hasn't really come out and helped that much. I've not really found an opportunity to use it. Golden Demise. I don't have a second treasure map. I really wish I did. Otherwise, I would totally agree with you on that one. Sweltering Suns is a card you consider also. Is Sweltering Suns in Arena at the moment? Is it not Kaladesh? I think. Hang on. Let's reset. Unowned. Oh, it is in here. Yeah. Yeah, that would be lovely. There it is. I shall consider this in the future, actually. I've not actually seen... You know what? The entire time I've played Arena, no one has ever casted Sweltering Suns against me. Never. That's pretty much why I was like, hey, it's not in here. I've seen all of the the board wipes. I've seen Golden Demises, which are strictly worse, in my opinion. I think the Golden Demises are probably going to go because we wipe our Choops off the board by using it. Which is kind of what they're there for. They're there for blockers. Yeah, that's the thing. It cycles as well, which is kind of nice. So if it's not useful... Let's try the deck like this. I think it's skewed really heavily into black now. There's so much doubles. So many doubles. Let me go to lands. Let's fix this. Show me the lands. Maybe there's a common land I want. I doubt it. Oh, it's because Sweltering Suns is like that. That'll explain it. I don't think there's a single common land I care about. I want all of my duels, though. Give me those duels. Alternate Art Forsaken Sanctuary? Don't think so. Have I got... Maybe Evolving Wilds. Maybe it's time for some Evolving Wilds. Nope, nope. Absolutely not. Let me cut my basics out. Come on. Nope, wrong way. I could do an auto-suggest lands, actually. Do it that way. I don't think I want to, though. Let's cut the deserts as well, so... a fair bit. The cycling lands. Yeah, let's get those in. Where are you? So let's get some deserts of the fervents, desert of the glorifieds. Dead lands are removal lands. I don't think I've got Ramonap Ruins at all. No, I don't. That would be an uncommon. May be interested in, but I don't think it's relevant in this particular deck. And then let's just get basics in at that point. Oh, we want our tap lands, which are already in. Never mind. I don't think any of these colourless lands are useful to us. The Endless Sands is kind of funny. Exile all of our Choops and then return them all again. That's pretty fun, but not really gonna do it here. I've got so many tap lands that I kind of want Evolving Wilds, but at the same time, I think it's a bit too much. You'd want Canyon Sloughs as your tap lands as well, ideally. And out with the Cinder Barons. Not really a thing we can do. If you type in mountain or any basic land, then click reset in the window with 3 bars, you can add full art lands. I've heard about that, actually. Yeah. Not really a massive fan of the bolus lands though. Alright, let's just let's do that. Let's go boop boop, boop boop, boop boop, boop boop, boop boop, and boop. There we go. Let's try it like that. It's 25 lands, right? It is. Okay. Skewed slightly into black. Alright. Nice little reshuffle of Angrathish control. Let's see if we can get a final win. I have to say, we've done pretty bad on wins today. Pretty bad indeed. I was hoping to get the weekly done by the end of the day. Not managed it. I think if I'd have continued with cats, like exclusively, would have been fine. This hand. Doesn't do anything till turn 3. That's very slow of it. But is it keepable? Our opponent likely has 2 creatures by turn 3, so Doomfall on creatures is useless. Reaver Ambush is probably what I'm going to have to use on 3, then Painful Lesson on 4. I think we won't mulligan it. It's too slow. Doesn't do much. This one does even less with 0 lands. And I'm going to keep this, and there better be a swamp on top. Treasure map. Ah! I want treasure map so badly. So greedy though. So greedy. Let's bottom it. Want that land. Alright. Tap land go. All the art from all the available sets. I might check it out actually then. Hey, rewarded. Alright. Let's watch this be a creature free matchup now. I'm hoping it's vampires. It's currently mono white. Yeah, if this is like approach, it's gonna suck. That's fine. It's kitties. Kitties should be fine. Reaver Ambush. Nice. Land drop, land drop, land drop, please. And then no more lands. From that point forward, leave them alone. Just give me 6 mana and I'll be happy. 7 at a push. Glorybound Initiate. Worth killing. This is blue-white. Are we going in Balm? Is that what we're doing? I feel like we're doing blue-white and Balm over there. It's gonna crave it. Kill it. Kill it with fire. And now we draw all the board wipes and none of the lands. Woo! Okay. I'm pretty confident that no matter what he plays here, Reaver Ambush has got it covered. We're at 24 life, so we can afford to let something stick. Never mind. Alright. More removal. More lands, please. Specifically a swamp, so if we draw Chupacabra, it's online and ready to go. Okay. So our opponent seems to be in just as bad of a situation as we are. Which is a good sign. Vanguard is dead. Do we ambush it, or do we just kill it? I don't think he's got Graveyard Recursion. Just gain the life off of it. Dive down. Dispel. What have you got? Dive down. Okay. Fair enough. It's too bad you can't unlicense Disintegration. Yeah. That's 3 mana of absolute god tier drawing.
That'd be where Reaver Ambush comes out. Most likely. Right, well there's a land. And it is a swamp. You tap swamp, which is pretty irrelevant. But, do I kill this now? I think I kill this now. I don't really want him to untap into counters magic. Most of the things that he's going to be able to play on 4, if we draw a land, we could Glory Bringer off. Dusk Legion Zealot, I think you mean. 1 speed. Ooh. Odds of this resolving. Odds of me caring with 2 board wipes in hand. Come on, no Essence Scatter. No Essence Scatter. Don't do it. Aha! Damn. Alright, fine. I feel like we had to put that pressure on. Our opponent's missed his land drops. He's got something. What's he got? Well, we've got our win condition. Land, please. I think I used to have Dust Legion in this deck, actually. When I was struggling to find cards to put in it, you know, when it was full of filler. Dust Legion was there. Trespasser's Curse, sure. I'm not drawing a land, that'll do, I suppose. Our opponent's having a real bad time. I do feel bad for our opponent now. There he goes. Alright. At least it wasn't Hornswoggle. Yeah, don't Hornswoggle me, bro. Okay. So, 1 land, hoping our opponent taps out for something irrelevant. It's probably going to be Regal Caracal here, maybe? If he's on cats or tokens. Why he's in blue, I still don't really know, other than the odd counter. Angrath. Well, let's eat that hand that you can't seem to get rid of. Wow, it resolved.
You're just no fires of no steel.
Okay, so let's just start eating his hand until he's got nothing left. He can now Adorned Pouncer, which will tap him out. So if we do draw the land, we slam the Cruel Reality and kill his Poussoir. Ixalan's Binding, cast out, probably coming in. He's staring at that Angrath. Probably doesn't know what it does, because no one plays it. It's one of my favourite Planeswalkers in Standard, though. Here comes the Pouncer. Okay. Drain you. So, land off the top. Land off the top. Here we go. Come on. That's all I want. Should be noted, Angrath is going to minus and hit for 8 if I don't draw that land. Let's just see what he's working with over there. 0 mana cost means that I get to hit him with it for 8, and then he has to sacrifice it, which is just disgusting. Not anymore. Why you die? That's real bad. Well, we're probably going to have to... we can't kill it anymore. That sucks. What do we get rid of then? Squire's Devotion. Desert's Hold is pointless. Essence Scatter is annoying. Ixalan's Binding does get the Cruel Reality, so I guess that's maybe it. Yeah, I think it's Ixalan's Binding. Cart Hour. You can tick up, which forces him to attack into Angrath, which is fine, I suppose.
No steel.
That's how he answers my Cruel Reality. Yeah. Alright, goodbye Angrath. Give me a land. he gains a lot of life here, but if we're controlling the board with a cruel reality, it shouldn't matter. I think he top decked was a land. One with the wind into a 6/6. It's going to do the Squire's Devotion on that as well then. That would be savage. That would be 14 points of life. And we would have to draw a land or die. I wonder if he cares to kill Angrath. Okay. Because that's a lot of damage to point at our face.
The fire's out, but the embers burn on.
Get wrecked.
Ever seen water burn?
Yoink.
Your crew for my freedom.
All attack. Give me that 14 life, bro. And sack it. Goodbye, Angrath. Never needed you.
In the storm at sea I go.
Beautiful. Oh, you just couldn't ask for better. Just keep give me a land drop though. Seriously, I would have enjoyed that land drop all the same. We're at 40 life now. Have we managed that? Oh dear.
The fire's out, but the embers burn on.
Small board wipes. Sure. We're just gonna pass. You can keep you on one. The tilt. Come on, it's one land. That's all I'm asking. Oh, you suck, Magic Arena. You suck. Stop it. Right. Just don't draw a counter in those two cards. In fact, make me feel better by playing a land, at least. Come on. He's passing. We need this cruel reality to stick. I mean, at this point, like, Chupacabra Beats is perfectly fine. This allows me to play around Censor at the very least. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Stick, stick, stick. We've won. Okay. GG.
Ram a new course free.
Oh, by the way, Angrath is he's not dead. He lives on. After that, he deserves it. Okay, so Cast Out and Ixalan's Binding are pretty much his big outs here. Otherwise, he's just playing creatures to lose them. I love Angrath so much. It hurts. That's how much I love Angrath. It's situations like that that made me want to build this deck. It's just so good. Okay. I'm going to Star of Extinction you. I hope you know that. Alright, I think the new deck is working. I think it's working. We get to open a pack as well before we end it off. Bishop of the Bloodstained. Playable, I guess. Not bad. Not bad. Let's open a pack. Alright, chat. For helping me build this deck, which pack shall we pick? Not Rivals of Ixalan, because we open them every week. Ixalan, Hour of Devastation, or Armenket. I've been opening a lot of Hour of Devastation recently. That's been my go-to. I'm not sure what else you guys want to see, though. But let me know. We'll end off the stream with a lovely pack opening. Armenket. Okay, that's one for Armenket. Hour is also sweet. I know. Everyone keeps telling me to pick Hour of Devastation. Does Armenket have Glory Bring? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I've been going Armenket. It looks like it's pretty much Armenket. Alright. Oh. We're torn between Hour and Armenket. I think we're going to go with our good potential for Gods and Glory Bringers. Let's do it. For Glory Bringer. Uncommon Wildcard. Okay, so we got a playset of Choops. We get a Prepare to Strike. Okay, dud of a pack in the end. But I suppose the Wildcard's pretty sweet. Don't know what else I could do with this. Cartouche for Red Deck Wins is pretty sweet, I guess. But that's about it, really. Alright, not too bad. Well, that has been fun, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm probably going to do a midweek stream of Magic Arena again. Bone Picker is a solid card. I think he needs a different build to this one, though. I don't know. I don't know if he's an Angrath control pick. He used to be in here, actually. But I think you just want the 4 Chupacabras, really. But, yeah, depending on your build. But we're going to end it off here, guys. I do hope you've all enjoyed. If you want to check out what we've left the deck with, it's right here. It's pretty sweet. But, yeah. If you haven't done so already, be sure to follow the stream. You'll get notifications when we go live in the future. I'm going to stream later this week some more Magic Arena. I don't know when it's going to be, so if you do want to find out when that is, be sure to follow. If you want to support the channel as well, you can also subscribe, and that will give you access to the Discord as well, where we hang out, do lots of fun. Yeah. Thank you, One Speed, for the follow. Appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's about it, really. I'll definitely be back on Saturday. I think we're playing Far Cry, but I'm not quite sure yet. But other than that, it's been a pleasure, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.